at Players Grill. Watch your favorite teams and enjoy burgers, pizza, salads, and of course, wings. Players Grill, where the neighborhood meets.
When your money's on the line like your boy E.T., do it with a trusted sports book that gives you the tools to win, like MyBookie. At MyBookie, it doesn't matter if your team is up or down. You can easily cash out or bet on the game live to come out on the winning side. Use MyBookie for daily odds boosts, same game day parlays, and take advantage of huge prize pool contests. Every single sack, fumble, and touchdown is another chance to hit a payday. This Sunday, your favorite team is back at home against the Colts. In Week 1, we covered the spread, but it came down to the end to cash out on that ticket. Whether you like the point spread or the game total, don't miss out and get in on the action with MyBookie. To get started, go to mybookie.ag, and your first deposit, use promo code 1010XL and grab that deposit match up to $1,000. Try the MyBookie money back to grab a potential Super Bowl frontrunner at long shot odds. Have you ever heard of plus 38,000 on the 49ers and the Chiefs? You won't find odds like this anywhere else. Promo code 1010XL for a deposit match up to $1,000. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
Playing ball and being part of a team, it's a great way to grow up, and I-9 Sports wants to make sure kids all over the First Coast can enjoy growing up on a field or in a gym. And right now, winter and spring registration is open, so make sure you find out what I-9 Sports offers in your area with new locations like West Connect Athletic Association and Fort Family Field in Bay Meadows. I-9 Sports for boys and girls ages 3 to 17. Log on to i9sports.com and enter 1010 in the promo code for a discount on registration.
Get Gators play-by-play on 1010XL. Brought to you by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. And Renewal by Anderson, the official window and door replacement partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Since 2014, there's been only one official home builder of the Jaguars, Dreamfinders Homes. With quality-built homes and a speedy move-in process, we're in 20-plus communities in the best locations across Northeast Florida. Dreamfinders Homes is everywhere you want to live. So get off the sidelines, Jags fans, and get into the game. Let Dreamfinders help you navigate your home purchase and offer great interest rates. Visit DreamfindersHomes.com for all your move-in ready homes and step up your game.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
That's pretty good for 6A.
That was spicy.
Come on. We are family. I got all my brothers and sisters. Let's go.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ah.
Ooh.
Ah.
Ooh.
Ah.
Ooh.
Ah.
Ooh.
See?
Ooh.
Come on.
Ooh. Shout out Jacksonville, Dano.
Yeah.
Jacksonville showed they behinds yesterday, Dano.
Oh, thank you. Thank you all, Googans.
They stuck their hands deep in their pockets, Dano.
They did.
Woo!
What a day. A record day. And thank you all. As we went over 260,000, over $250,000 we raised on this radio station for the J Fund. And it's just, you heard the stories. How can you say no? And you guys didn't. You all opened up your hearts and your pocketbooks, and man, oh man, we appreciate you. I'm not going to brag about what the Drill did.
Ooh. You should.
But the MVP votes are in for the 16th consecutive year.
16?
They tried to take it from us one year. They changed the rules after the fact, and somehow they said we didn't win, but we snuffed that nonsense out. What are the rules? What are the rules this year? The boys, you Googans delivered, man. But honestly, everybody did. It was a great day. $260,000 plus.
Bruh.
That's really good, man. That's really good. And so many of you gave Because, again, now, the J Fund's been around for 16 years. We heard stories, and this is what I love about charities like the J Fund. We heard stories about kids from 10 or 15 years ago who were diagnosed with cancer. The J Fund was there for them. Wolfson's was there for them. Dr. Michael Joyce was there for them. All the caregivers there were there for them. And cancer is, as everyone knows, we've all had people affected by it. I lost my dad at 61 to that scummy disease.
Jerk.
And you sit there and you think about all the things that he didn't get to see with my family, which I wish he was around for, But when your kid gets it, I mean, I can't imagine, and I don't want to imagine, because it can literally make you sick. But anyway, we heard stories of and Tom told one about a young man who fought it, beat it, lived it, thought about it, wanted to help others, and now is a doctor here, an oncologist here in Jacksonville, helping kids with cancer.
Right next to the person who helped him fight through it.
Yes. And so he can go in to the room and talk to the children, knowing that he's been in their shoes. There's so many of them. But there are also heartbreaking stories of the kids who didn't make it. And, one of the things the J Fund does, I don't know if anybody taught, I'm sure so much was said yesterday, but one of the great things the J Fund does is every year they do a remembrance weekend. And that's for families who lost a child.
All these years that I've been a part of the J Fund, I never really thought about that side.
Mm-hmm. And so they have everybody come together, and they have support groups and discussions, and it's a nice weekend at a hotel, and you're not alone, but it's just it never heals that hole in your heart. It just can't, right? And so yesterday we just all gave, and we gave, and we gave. And we gave a little more. And we started out okay, but we just exploded from 9 to 10. I mean, exploded. We did $62,000 in 1 hour.
62 bands?
And I don't know the previous record, but I think it was in the 30s.
Oh, we doubled that.
Yeah, I think it was in the 30s. I don't know if anyone had ever done 40. We did $62,000. I don't know if that record will ever be broken. Honestly, that's unless when Gritty's doing the show in 25 years, maybe he can do it. But I don't think we'll break that. The other hours were all great. 25, 21, 62, 76, 85, 13, 11, 73, 10, 2, 13, 4, 12, 8, 13. So some great numbers. Over $260,000 is what I know. So I think it was $265 was the total. Do you have the exact total, E?
Well, I don't think it's in the email.
I think it is in the email. And, I would be remiss if I didn't mention Tom Champion and the job he does from our side, the radio station. He's here from sun up to sundown.
The J Fund, that's his baby.
It's his baby, and he takes great pride in it. And he's that guy at your station who is always upbeat, righty?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen him down in the dumps or angry?
No, he always got a smile on his face.
Yeah, he's Mr. Positive guy. Sometimes I'm embarrassed to be around him just because.
Bro, what are you smiling for?
I can't think of the word, but joy, he's got you can tell he has a wonderful soul.
Yeah, so jovial all the time.
Yeah, it's just, he's got God in his heart.
Like, dog, it's 32 degrees out
he
here.
don't care.
You smile
He's
and
happy
see
as
all of
can
your
be.
teeth.
He's got he's one of those guys, and if you see them sometimes at church, you know them through church or other places, but he's got a halo over his head, because he's an angel. He's just such a good dude. Anyway.
265, 810.
265, 810. And, man, again, I can't thank you all enough. I wouldn't spend as much time on it, but, I've been a part of it since the beginning, and I love Tom. I love Kelly, the Coughlin family, and I told him years ago, and I will always tell him this. I tell him this every time we do this. He is a Hall of Fame coach. He is at the top of the coaching world. He won 2 Super Bowls. He built this Jaguar franchise from scratch. Okay. But this is his greatest legacy.
For sure.
All the things, all the people, all the all the folks that he helped. And he and his wife, Judy, who since has passed, and his family, they're just good people, man. They're good people, and they care, and they, Kelly lives here with her husband and 2 children. One of her brothers, Brian, lives here with his family. And then a sister and brother also live up in New York. And they do this here every year, and they do it in New York too. But it started here. The money we raise here stays here. And for that, we're forever grateful. And if you ever go talk to anyone the other thing about the J Fund that has been around, 20 plus years, and has helped hundreds of families, you'll never hear anyone say a bad word about them.
You can't.
Yeah, you'll never.
What kind of person are you if you do?
Sometimes, something gets crossed or that never happens with the J Fund.
True.
It's amazing to me.
It's well put together.
Yeah, it's so well run, and they're there, and they help, and they they'll pay your mortgage if they listen. Again, and we've been over it, and we talked a lot about it yesterday, so I'll move on. But this is just my eternal thank you to everyone, and we'll celebrate today because it really is. And Steve Griffin does a great job here, and he gets nervous every year about the money, and he just wants to be able to help the J Fund, help the kids. So through you guys, you did it again for us, and we did it together, man. We all did it together.
Shout out.
Yeah. So we all bring our checkbooks, and we all try to do what we can. So anyway, big thank you. Big thank you. All right, today actually is not Thursday.
No?
No. Around these parts, it's Wednesday. And I'll explain. You may be thinking it's Thursday, and I may be confusing you, and maybe your calendar says it's Thursday, but if you're part of the Jacksonville Jaguars, it's Wednesday.
Okay.
Because they were off Tuesday and Wednesday of this week because they play Monday, which is a day later than Sunday. So they are routine, creatures of routine.
Yeah.
So they're creatures of routine means everything gets pushed back a day. So today is Wednesday, tomorrow is Thursday, Friday is Saturday, Sunday is, follow along.
Right.
You get me?
Get you.
So everything's pushed back a day. So today will be a big practice day. They didn't practice yesterday. We'll get our first look at the injury reports, and Doug Peterson and the boys will meet the media today, and we'll start talking about this Bengals game. We move on. We're 8-3.
You know what else today is, Dano?
I do.
Hey, there goes Durant. Wait a minute. There go all the Jaguars. They're going into the foreign boardroom.
Durant, do we got the team? We got the team, Durant.
Yeah, that's me. 30 years ago, E. How old were you then when we got the team?
7.
It's my pleasure to announce that the membership has selected Jacksonville as the 30th NFL club.
Still gives me goosebumps.
Yeah.
Gives me goosebumps. And I always said this, too. I as a local sportscaster, I've been blessed to cover a lot of stuff, cool stuff.
Yeah.
I've been to, I mean sporting events, too. I've been to the Olympics. I've been to World Series. I've been to Super Bowls. I
Yeah.
think I've been to 7 or 8 Super Bowls, right?
Yeah.
I've been to Final Fours. I've watched my alma mater win national championships.
Yeah, that's legit, too.
In football and basketball.
Now, you done seen some things.
I have been blessed beyond belief to be able to see the things I have. That was the best story I ever covered.
I was just going to ask, so is this like your moment?
That is the number one
Yeah.
story that I ever got to be a part of, because what it has meant to my community. You know, I have 3 children, and the 2 boys live in Jacksonville. My daughter's in Tampa, and they're all Jaguar fans.
Yeah, they're all locked in.
Yeah, and I mean big time. I mean, it's their team, you know. And I always tell them, and I have a friend, his name is Ron Townsend. And Ron was the head, way back when, years ago, of Gannett Television. And very smart man, much smarter than me, and very nice man. He's also, by the way, well, whatever, it doesn't matter. But Ron told me this one time, and it really stuck with me. And this is when, I don't know, a few years into the Jaguars. And he said, "You're part of an elite fraternity. We are part of an elite fraternity. There are only, 31 cities that are in this fraternity that have an NFL team." Think about it that way. There are a lot of big cities, much bigger than ours, that wish they could be in the NFL, and they're not. We are. And so that, again, goes back to why we can never lose the Jaguars, and we must be great partners to the Jaguars. And I get that some of you, if you're listening to this station, obviously most of you would agree with me. But 30 years ago, 1993, November 30th, that was in a Chicago hotel. And I wish I had some of this stuff on tape, but the month before, we were up there, and they were supposed to name the 2 cities that were going to get franchises, okay?
Yeah.
The NFL was going to name the 2 cities. And so we're all up there from these cities, right? There's Jacksonville, there's Charlotte, Baltimore, Memphis, St. Louis, all local sports dudes.
All of them wanted the team.
We all want the team, right?
Yeah.
And there's news people. So the NFL comes out, and they make this announcement. And they go, okay, we're awarding the 31st franchise or whatever it was to Charlotte. Okay. Charlotte goes crazy. They're all excited. So I'll never forget. This is one of the best things I ever did. So, and you would appreciate this because this is vintage Dan. So Charlotte gets it, and then the NFL announces we're going to wait 30 days to announce the second team, city. And everyone's like, why? Well, we just feel like well, they were doing it because they wanted St. Louis to get their ducks in a row. St. Louis was not quite organized enough for them. And they wanted to go to St. Louis. And so along comes Wayne Weaver, touchdown Jacksonville, David Selden, Rick Catlett. So many guys were such an important part of it. But I was pissed. I was ticked. So we're doing the late show that night, the 11 o'clock show, okay? Mostly all from Chicago. And right next to me is the Charlotte guys. And they're popping champagne. And I'm on the air, and I'm going, look at these guys from Charlotte. These smarmy jerks. Look at them celebrating in our face. We'll be back here. You know, I was show these guys. I'm showing them in Jacksonville. Look at these guys. I'm all mad and angry, and these guys toasting and, taunting. It was awful. But 30 days later, St. Louis didn't quite get their act together. And I think Roger Goodell was a big help, as Tom said yesterday, which surprised a lot of people, but he was. And I think that, and Wayne Weaver, we owe a debt of gratitude. There would be no Jaguars without Wayne Weaver because he was our white knight, the guy we needed a money man.
Yeah, we did.
We didn't have the money man.
Of course.
And Ron Weaver, his brother, was part of Touchdown Jacksonville, and he brought Wayne in, and the rest is history. But it was just an incredible moment, and there's so many great pictures and videos of the folks, and the now departed landing was a buzz, and everybody was glued. It was like TV-wise, it was like doing a telethon, man. We just went on the air and we stayed on the air, and we just talked. And we talked, but we didn't want to leave the story.
Yeah.
And it was like, so we were there. We didn't get the team. We come back a month later. They make the announcement. It was incredible. It was like, and again, I still right now get chill bumps talking about it because it was so much. It was so exciting, and we didn't know what we knew now, if we knew then, and now you're thinking about it. And I was talking, we were talking to Tom yesterday about working in a trailer. I mean, he was hired a year later, but we didn't start till 95, remember? So the 94 season, he just went around the league, and it was great, man. It was a great time, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. Listen, and back then, if the Jaguars had a cold, we reported it. We did stories on every person who worked for the Jaguars. It was so. How about this one, E? So, the Jacksonville and Carolina were going to have the first and second pick. Okay, and as I remember it, we're going to do a coin flip to decide who gets the first pick and who gets the second. We covered that live.
The coin flip.
We carried the coin flip live. We lost the coin flip, if I remember. Because they took, I'm pretty sure, right? They took Gary Collins and we took Tony second.
Uh-huh.
But we carried the coin flip live. I mean, when Tom was named coach, and I also remember this because you know Tom, right, with the media back then. I mean, you understand, this guy, he's the sweetest, nicest man in the world, right? I love him. But he also has a gruff side.
Oh, he gangster.
Right?
Coach.
He don't want people to know that he's a good dude. Now he's okay, but back then he didn't want. So he gets named coach. We're at the press conference. He's already answered all the questions.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're already the official station, so maybe this is why. But I'm like, okay, we got you live at 5, 5:30, 6, 6:30. He's looking at me like, What do you mean? I'm like, welcome to Jacksonville, my man.
Uh-huh.
This ain't like, you got to understand that for him, this is one of his children, man, right? The Jacksonville Jaguar franchise. He built it, but it was our only pro team. I mean, that's who we covered, man. And we covered every move that they had. Shout out to the Mangler, Greg Huntington, one of the original 10. They signed their first 10 players. It was a big deal. They were treated like royalty. Like one or two of them made the team. But we didn't know. These are football players. We've been covering this team for a year with no team. Now we got 10 players. Then they had the expansion draft. And they took guys from there. And it was crazy. So we'll talk about that today. As it was 30 years ago today. I had dark black hair. I was suave and smooth. I was a beautiful man back then.
You was floating around amongst the you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I had it going on. You would have been proud of me then.
Yeah.
Now you look at me, I'm beat down old guy.
Look at this old white dude.
Look at him, man.
This dude crazy.
This guy's nuts. What is he trying to do in there? But anyway, yeah. So thank you for that. We'll play that again. I like that. That was quite a memory, and for many of you, and I'm sure on the text line, and I'll look at them here in the break. A lot of you also have those memories too, because you were all different places. Like, here's a guy. I remember Dan Deerdorf was so upset. He showed his anger during Jaguar games. Go Jag. Dan Deerdorf, St. Louis guy. All right, we're just warming up, man. It's Thursday. We got a lot to do today. We got the Riley Report. We got Doc Murphy coming in. We got the Cat Chat brought to you by Shark Coatings. So hang out with us. It's a 6 o'clock hour. This is The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Connect with 1010XL.
On the line, online, with your friends. Now everyone's exchanging ideas.
Find 1010XL on your social channels.
Tired of overpaying for tires? Cruise into Tire Outlet for the best selection, best quality, and best prices on the tires you need to keep you and your family safe on the road. With over 40 years of experience and 15 locations across Florida, Tire Outlet is the brand you can trust to perform great service at a great price. Our technicians are ready to do the maintenance and repairs to your vehicle performing its best. Tire Outlet, wholesale prices, premium service.
Tire Outlet.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews are through the roof, and I challenge any law firm to compare results. Clients continue switching to us from other firms because we continue delivering. Recently, a car accident client left a big firm, and Woolsey Morecambe got her 10 times what they said it was worth. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe, 638-4235.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
Hey folks, Hicken here. The holidays are here too. And the holidays are a great time at Zero Res. At Zero Res, they love rugs. You know what they do? They treat your fine Oriental rugs with tender love and care that they deserve. In fact, we got a Zero Reg rug manager, Jared, who's one of the few certified master rug cleaners in the entire state. If you want your rugs cleaned with that tender love and care, call Zero Res. And right now, you'll get those rugs washed and we'll give you 25% off. That's right, 25% off. Zero Res, man. You spell it forward, you spell it backwards. Zero Res. It's the right way to clean.
You're busy, so 1010XL makes holiday gift giving easy. Find great gift ideas from Bellwether Restaurant, Beard's Diamonds, and Brackish Vodka. Get lots of great gift ideas at 1010XL.com.
Get this thing unwrapped here.
Duval! Praz, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, man. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. Johns County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Dailies Dash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, you know, like me. I'm sure there's a Dailies Dash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course,
oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it!" and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Dailies Dash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Dailies Dash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
Hacker here, and look, football season is in full swing, and no game day setup is complete without the Sausage Dude sausage. I'm a sausage guy, and the Sausage Dude sausage is the best sausage I've ever had. Try their 4 terrific flavors, including Polish, Hungarian, beer bratwurst with jalapeno, and my personal favorite, the Italian today, by picking them up at any Publix in the Jacksonville area. Football and sausage, it's a winning combination. Go get the Sausage Dude sausage at any Publix in the Jacksonville area right now.
I'm just happy to have a roof over my head. You've heard that saying a bunch, probably through the years, but what if it leaks? That's never good. Who do you call? How can you be sure they're any good? Who to trust? Well, remember this. Preferred Roofing guarantees to educate and inform their customers on such a big decision as replacing a roof. Let their consultants help you make an informed choice that you're sure to feel good about. Master Elite Certified Contractors, Preferred Roofing is who you need to call. Tell them Joe C. sent you.
Hello, this is Father Nicholas Lowe, and I want to talk to you about enjoying your life. So often we can go through life trying to make a living instead of making a life. Yes, it's good to be goal-oriented, but let me encourage you today that our days are numbered. We're not promised tomorrow, so go out and take time to be with your family. You'll always have your work, but you won't always have your family.
To hear more inspirational messages by Reverend Dr. Nicholas Lowe, please visit our website at stjohnthedivine.com.
Hey, poker fans, catch all the action at Best Bet. With over $690,000 in poker promotions paid out this month, there is no better time than now to head to the poker rooms. November highlights include the $300 St. Augustine Championship with a $30,000 guarantee at Best Bet St. Augustine, high hand promotions at all locations, and holiday high hams at Jacksonville all month long. For all the details, visit bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
If your lawn is not as green as you'd like, it's time to go orange by calling Orange Environmental Services, Jacksonville's highest quality pest control for over 45 years. Frank Frangie here. I've trusted Orange Environmental to take care of our home's pest control needs for years. With the Orange Shield Protection Plan for your home or office, you can relax knowing Orange Environmental will handle pest control, termite control, and mosquito control. Orange Environmental has been giving Northeast Florida peace of mind from bug problems since 1972. Call them today at 272-3284.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
You're spinning the hits in there today, buddy.
Come on. Hold on, man. I spin them hits every day.
Sweet love song right here.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in the break, just asking you questions about the Jaguars, it just made me feel like that.
Yeah. This is this takes me back even farther. This takes me back to 11 Fraternity Row.
Oh, yeah?
Gainesville, Florida.
Oh, yeah?
Grab your girl and head on out to the dance floor.
Come holler at me, baby.
We were talking about anniversaries, and here's another. Yesterday, I think, was another strange day in Jaguars history, one of the strangest of all time. So Wayne Weaver, I think it was like, I don't know how many years ago, maybe 12? No, because Shad's on the team for now. This is his 12th year, right? Because he had 10-year anniversary recently. So I think it was like 12 years ago on this date yesterday, Wayne Weaver fired Jack Del Rio, right? Which is a huge day. And then he turned around and said, oh, yeah, I've sold the team to this guy, Shad Khan. And we're all scrambling like, and all we got is, and Shad Khan's name is Shahid Khan. So we're trying to find out everything we can on Shahid Khan, you know? It was crazy. That was a crazy day, too. So a lot of anniversaries going around here as we welcome you back to the program at 6:33. Prosser Free Radio today. JP off doing some good things, which is nice. He'll tell you about that tomorrow. He'll be back tomorrow. But we got a bunch of people coming in, hanging out, talking college ball, talking pro ball, talking all kinds of stuff. I'll talk college ball for a minute. This is why I didn't want to get on the Gator bandwagon so quickly. Okay, they lost last night in a game they should have won. Wake Forest is not that good. Would have been a nice victory for Florida basketball, and they laid a stinker. They got up 9 in the second half. You go and deliver the knockout punch, and you bring this one home. I would say Florida is a better team, and they did not win this game, and they fall to 4-3. And this is a game when you look back, you'll go, you gotta, like Arkansas. Now, Arkansas is a good team. Arkansas beat Duke last night. It's the SEC ACC Challenge, so that's why all these teams are playing. But Florida, now look, again, a lot of you, we talk on social media, and a lot of you are, the refs, and the refs stunk, okay? But again, you got to overcome that adversity, man. You can't lose that game, and that's a game that you lost. You want to be a tournament team, man. You can't lose that game. I do know this. Over in Tallahassee, Mike White won. I'm just kidding. I'm all on board with Todd Golden, and he's done a good job, and I like this team, and this team is fun to watch, and they're going to be fine. But Georgia did beat Florida State last night, 68-66. So, and it's interesting. Georgia has a basketball player, whose brother, the star linebacker for Florida State football.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So, last night in Tallahassee, his brother, Kalen DeLoach, is watching his brother, Jalen DeLoach, in Tallahassee play for Georgia. And help the let's see how he did. Did he have a good game? I don't know much about Georgia bat. He's a starter. Played 17 minutes, he didn't score, so But he started for Georgia. But anyway, Georgia beat FSU. So, and Florida lost to Wake Forest, and Florida falls to 4-3. And again, you got to win these games, man. That's what tournament teams do. And you should be a tournament team. That's a fair expectation for the Florida Gators. And I think they will be, by the way. Now they get Merrimack, and they should win that. And then they get Richmond and East Carolina, and then they got a Michigan. You got to go beat Michigan. Then you got Grambling, and then you got Quinnipiac, and then you're done. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of conference games left. You need to win all 6. You need to be 10-3, man. Because guess who you open a conference play with in Gainesville, FLA? Saturday, January 6th, you'll tip it up with Kentucky. That used to be the end of the year game. Now it's Kentucky. And then you got Ole Miss. And then you got Arkansas. And then you got Tennessee. These are all good teams. Mississippi State is ranked. Missouri. Texas A&M is ranked. You know, you play a lot. There's a lot of good teams out there in the Southeastern Conference that you're going to have to, win some games. So if you're 10-4, and then I think you play 18 SEC games, you go 9-9, you're 19-13, that's bubble-ish. You got to have some wins on your schedule that are impressive. Okay? You must have wins on your resume that you had a chance against Baylor, but you lost. I don't think Florida State's that good. They lost to Georgia last night. You had a chance against Virginia, but you lost. You're going to have to beat a Kentucky or a Tennessee or a Texas A&M or Alabama, all teams that you play. In fact, you play Alabama twice this year. So anyway, I thought it was a disappointing loss. And I don't think they played well. I don't think they played hard. And I think they had adversity on the road, and I don't think anybody stepped up. Somebody needed to step up. And I didn't see anybody step up. So to me, disappointing loss for the Gators. And they ended up losing by 11 points, but they were up 9. I mean, Peeps, they got beat. They gave up 50 in the second half. It's unacceptable. And what was driving me crazy is Wake had some dude named Carr, and he was having a good night. He was hot. I think he had 23. And he kept, and we know he was hot. We know he's shooting well, and he keeps getting open shots. Where's the defense, boys? Play a little defense. So anyway, that wasn't good. The only thing that saved my night, is after that I flipped over and yes, that's right, I found my hockey. And the Rangers came back and beat the Detroit Dead Things 3-2.
As they say in hockey,
thank you.
Let's do that hockey.
Thank you. They were down 2-1. They had just lost to Buffalo, about to lose their second straight home game, but they showed that they got a little resiliency, a little bit of good team in them. And they peppered that Detroit goalie, and they got two biscuits in the basket, and they beat them 3-2, which made me happy. Made me feel better about watching the Gators because I sigh when I watch the Gators, and apparently it's in any sport. So, I've talked about Florida football, and yesterday they actually got a bit of good news. One of their big defensive linemen, Cam Jackson's coming back, and that's good news. And the guys who have hit the portal are all okay. I saw some like, Max Brown is leaving. What is this? What does that say about your program? Well, hopefully it says good things. I think it says that Graham Mertz is coming back and DJ Lagway's coming. So Max Brown is like, I want to play football. I'm not going to play here. So I think that says good things, hopefully. Now we'll see every day. There's a hot rumors about Etienne's brother, and he may leave. And, it's just... Matt Rule came out yesterday and said basically if you want a quarterback in the transfer portal, it's going to cost you between $1 and $2 million.
Dang, them boys eating like that?
Huh?
Ooh.
So you have to re-recruit your guys. And the problem is when you fall into the abyss like Florida at 5-7, and let's say you've played football. Let's say you played and you played well for Florida. Well, you want to win games. Billy's got to sell them on, not only are you going to play, but we're going to win. Because if you're a player now and you've played 2 years and you're like, Coach, I want to win. And Michigan's calling, they're offering me $700,000. What do I do? You know?
Well, where the money's at, man.
So, it's not just Florida, by the way. It's all the programs, but there's not one of the things that we've created, this monster. And again, I was all in favor of kids getting paid, just not so much. Let's remember they are getting free scholarships and swag and places to live and eat and taken care of like kings now with these football facilities. There's not a lot of neath the orange and blue victorious, our love shall never fail. There's no other name so glorious, all hail Florida hail. That part seems to go out of the window forever. And it's not just Florida. I'm just speaking as a Gator. It seems like it's every program, right? It's all business. I saw some kids tweeting yesterday, hey, nothing personal, it's business. You're 19, dude. It is personal. That's the thing. College football is personal for all of us.
Supposed to be.
That's why I sit there and I listen to idiots like Danny Cannell, just make sometimes some insane points because he's FSU. And Desmond Howard because he's Michigan. And Booger because he's LSU. It is personal. And me because I'm Florida. It's personal. That's what college football is. David Pollock when he was on because he's Georgia. That's, Kirk Herbstreit. You know what I think, too? Tell me if you agree with this, E. I have it like Drew watches all the selection poll playoff shows because FSU is in the mix. I could care less because I'm depressed about college football.
Okay.
But I do think this. All the dudes up there who talk, Greg McElroy, he's Alabama. It's just, again, and I wouldn't mind if they just would admit it. Like, I'm a Gator first, and then I do this as my job. But I'm a Gator, man. I can't help it. I love my school. I love there's nothing better for me than swamp on a Saturday night. You know what I mean? I love it. It's like, it's the same with Jags, right? Anyway, that aside, I wonder this, though. I do think that Herbie has become the most influential mouthpiece in college football.
Absolutely.
I think they all listen to him. So I get why FSU fan finds, and again, it would be anybody. Like, you know how Jag fans sat there on Sunday morning and were like, why is every story about C.J. Stroud?
Yes, yep.
Right?
We noticed that, yes.
We noticed that.
Mm-hmm.
And it annoys us. Why aren't they talking about Trev? Why aren't they talking about our team? We're in first place. They're not. Okay? Well, FSU fan's the same right now. FSU fan watches the pregame shows Saturday, and all they talk about is, other programs. And, well, how come it says FSU survives Florida, but Alabama does what it takes to beat Auburn? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a different, like, the way they word it, the perception.
They notice it, yeah.
So Herbie's come out now that now that he's left Gainesville. When he was in Gainesville, it was like, oh, this FSU team, really, Now he's like, they're not one of the 4 best teams. And they're not, and the whole charge of this committee is to put the 4 best teams in the playoff. Not the most deserving, and that's what so Herbie's like a mouthpiece, like he carries clout. So I think deep down what this does is and it should. If FSU wins, they're not necessarily in. And I've been saying this for a while, and again, I'm going to stay true to what I've said all along. It's a poll. It's not a playoff, so you need to be fair. So I'll stay fair. I hate you, FSU, but you should be in if you win. I hate you. I hope you don't get in. If you do get in, I hope you lose. I hope you lose Saturday. Just keeping it real. But I'm not going to be a hypocrite. If FSU wins, they should get in. But that's not necessarily the case. It's not the case. Now, if the 4 undefeateds win, they're all in. Everybody's happy. But if Oregon beats Washington, or God forbid, the big one is if Alabama beats Georgia. I'm just telling you guys, there are some people out here who don't know college football, who are national media guys who live up north. And again, I told you this the other day, they don't know college football. who think that no SEC school will get in. You're out of your freaking mind. Not only will one get in, but maybe two will. There's much more likelihood that two get in than none get in. There's no way that none get in. If Alabama beats Georgia, Georgia might still get in. Maybe Alabama won't. But, boy, I'd be hard-pressed to say. If Alabama beats Georgia, how do you keep – I don't know who you keep out. And that would be a beautiful thing just to have that chaos because I have no connection. So I'll just – I'm the meme where I'm eating the popcorn. And I'm like, yeah, you tell. And Juju will call me, and he'll be screaming, and he'll be yelling and cursing, and he'll be angry. And he'll make great – listen, that's the thing. You can call and make a great argument for your school, man. I get it. And I'll sit there and I'll say, yep, you're right. And then somebody else will call. And so, you know what I'll have? If I have chaos, I'll have 6 great arguments, but I only got 4 holes. So I can only say winner of this argument, winner of this argument, winner 4 times. I can't say it 6 times. So unfortunately, 2 of you who give me great arguments are going to lose. But it's not up to me to decide. But it could be. It could be me, E, Jeff, and Drew sitting around a table, and we could come up with the 4 just as good as this committee. They'll give us all the facts and figures. We can look at them all we want. And because it's not a playoff, it's a poll. That's what I keep trying to tell people. We got to take a break. We're up against it. We're rocking and rolling. It's a fun day. It's a Thursday. It's the godforsaken 6 o'clock hour. I don't know how y'all do it. I'll have to get a nap today.
Nah, fam.
Yeah, I know he runs hard.
All gas, no brakes.
He is. I got a break. This is the drill.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
This is Brent Musburger's VSIN Action Update on 1010XL. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Now, here are the latest lines from my guys in the desert.
Florida State and Louisville meet for the ACC Championship at Bank of America Stadium Saturday. The Seminoles are the 2.5-point favorite, 47.5 the total. Florida State scoring offense, averaging better than 38 points a game, 10th best of the nation. Scoring defense, giving up just 16.8 a game, 11 best in the country. Florida State 12-0 for the 4th time in school history. Monday night, the Jacksonville Jaguars hosting the Cincinnati Bengals at Everbank Stadium. The Jaguars are the 9-point favorite. College basketball yesterday, Florida Gators, they fall at Wake Forest 82-71. They were the 4.5-point road favorite. Get your free VSIN subscription right now at VSIN.com. Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Do you have a septic tank at your home or business? You know the EPA recommends that your septic tank should be pumped out every 3 years, right? What about your drain field? Is it performing properly? Maybe it's time for a full septic system inspection. We're Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing and Septic Services, and we would love to help you with all of your septic needs. Give us a ring to get service scheduled ahead of the holidays. 904-862-6769. That's 904-862-6769. Or duckduckrooter.com.
Picking here from my friends at Lockhart Construction, a longtime Jacksonville business. Shane Lockhart, his dad, his guys are from here. Take care of people who live here. People like me, man. Like, I needed a new bathroom, man. We called Lockhart Construction. Couldn't have done a better job. I mean, did it fast, friendly, affordable, clean. It was great stuff. Appreciate them through and through. They've become friends of the family. They're good folks, man. Like them all. Do great work. If you have a construction need or idea, give the Lockhart family a call. Their family will give your family a better living experience. If you need a remodel, call Shane Lockhart. He'll call you back, 994-3865. Shane Lockhart, Lockhart Construction, 994-3865.
Hi, this is Dale Murray from South Georgia to Central Florida and coast to coast.
The Murray Ford Superstores are still putting the customers first and cranking out the deals those big city dealers can't touch. It's no wonder everybody's driving to Murray Ford Superstore to purchase their new vehicle. It's simple. If Murray Ford Superstores doesn't have it, the manufacturer doesn't build it. Plus, you get a 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified new and pre-owned vehicle. Shazam! Holy Jesus Aruba Batman, how do we do it? There's no reason for your purchase to take all day, running around with those big city dealers and being flim-flammed with those big city prices. Nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. And we'll trade anything from aluminum cans to minivans. Be American, buy Murray Ford Superstore. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray, in Stark or Kingsland. I'll be waiting for you. And remember, at any Murray Superstore, it's all about you. Shazam!
Hey sports fans, it's Hayes Carline for QC Kinetics. Look, are you sick and tired of living with that constant pain in your knees and back? Joint pain doesn't just keep you from doing what you love, it affects your job, your relationships, even simple things like getting dressed. It's time to call QC Kinetics. They've got 2 great locations here, Mandarin and Ponte Vedra. And look, you can get in. They have appointments available right now. This week, call them at 904-274-5522. You got to give them a chance. Hips, shoulders, elbows, they can treat everything with natural biologics from your own body. Powerful healing agents, highly concentrated. If you're tired of steroid shots that don't work, or if you're trying to avoid surgery, call QC Kinetics now to schedule your free consultation. Learn more about these exciting new cutting-edge treatments. Again, 904-274-5522. That's QC Kinetics.
Once in a lifetime savings.
Beards Diamonds 43rd anniversary sale. Up to an unbelievable 43% off. Loose diamonds, mounted diamonds, diamond earrings, necklaces, even Rolex watches.
Beards Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center or at beardsdiamonds.com.
Mia O'Brien.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
On XL Primetime from noon to 3. On Helmets and Heels Tuesday nights.
I swear to you, I know her.
And you can follow me on the 1010XL video and social media channels.
I would know her voice anywhere.
All Things Mia is driven by Arlington Toyota.
Experience the Kanaya Water Systems difference, bringing purity and affordability right to your tap. Say goodbye to hard water woes and hello to clean, soft water for your family. Search KENAI Water Jacksonville.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700, offices Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Frank Frangie here for Big Chief Tire. Looking for affordable tires without sacrificing quality? Well, look no further than Big Chief Tire. Whether you're gearing up for holiday travel or simply need a fresh set of wheels, they're rolling out fantastic deals on tires for all their valued customers. Visit the website at BigChiefTire.com or call 904-932-0950 today to schedule an appointment at any of their 5 locations. They keep Jackson rolling.
Whether you are looking for a job or an employer trying to hire, there's only one stop in Jacksonville, Remedy Staffing. Labor trends keep us guessing. As employers, the job market's been strong. So what does that mean for workers' availability? If you're interested in the workforce solutions or how the Remedy team can help you, call or text Crystal at 904-329-9802. 329-9802, Remedy Staffing.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative.
with answers to the questions I'm asked the most. Yes, we are local, and no, I'm not hiring an actor to read these commercials. Check us out at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
The game of golf has never been more popular, and Hidden Hills Golf Club welcomes everyone. You'll love our friendly staff and fantastic golf course. Visit us at hiddenhillsgc.com or give us a call at 620-0910.
You've got a circle of friends, right? Well, how about a circle of beer? All your favorites like Bud Light, Bud Heavy, Mick Ultra, or Natty Light. It's all there in the cold case at Circle K. Probably one right around the corner right now calling your name. Slide on in to a Circle K.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Get ready for some daydreaming as Dan and Jeff look around the NFL and how it pertains to the Jaguars. Brought to you by Dreamfinders Homes, defining the future of new home construction as the best home builder in America.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. That's right. On the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures, we're going to talk NFL here in a second in Jaguars. Thank you to Dreamfinders Homes. Everybody has an opinion, right? FSU plays a weak schedule, barely won like 3 times this year. They rely on pure luck to beat inferior opponents. They aren't one of the 4 best teams. It's not even close. If they make it to the playoffs, they'll get smoked. If they do get in, I'm going to bet the house against them because they are not a nice word. Okay. Then there's this guy. Again, keeping in mind what I just said in an eloquent and fashionable way. You're just mad because your sorry-ass Gators won't never make it back to organized national championship. What the dumb A coach he's got. Sorry, A Gators. I thought you were better than that. Okay?
My goodness.
I thought I said I would put FSU in. Maybe I didn't. Because then another one's Hickett Committee. After much deliberation, it has been decided the Gators are deserving of a playoff spot. That is true. You know, as a Heisman voter, I took the lead from Steve Spurrier. But because it became, I don't know, because it became so not contentious, but so analyzed, it made me change my way. But when I first started voting for the Heisman, I would sometimes vote for a Gator third, just to give him a point. You know, my favorite Gator player. I would vote, put him in there third, because he's not going to win. But just give him a Spurrier used to do that. I like that. So I was like, okay, I'll do that too. But anyway, we don't do that anymore. A great way to close out November. God bless PFR. Prosser Free Radio. Dan, I heard the same comments all year, and then we went into and beat the SEC's top team, Auburn. Good stuff. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's just going to be interesting. I'm just telling you, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Let's talk Jaguars. Hey, I noticed this.
Talk to me.
The Bengals are wearing all whites on Monday.
Okay.
Why don't you let them know they're going to be real dirty by the end of the game? Have you told them that?
I'll fool with them.
Come on down here, Cincinnati. I texted them, tweeted them, whatever it is. Cincinnati's wearing the Bengals make this announcement, they're going to wear their all whites. I said they're going to be real dirty by about 11 o'clock Monday night. Real dirty.
Bank going to be crazy.
A lot of grass stains. Yeah, the bank is going to be alive.
Blackout.
Good stuff. A little cooler weather. It's freezing out today, by the way.
Man, goodness.
Gosh, dog. I like cool snap. I like blue sky, sunshine, and 60. That's my favorite Florida weather.
I could go for about 65,
that
70.
Stuff I walked out into today, that was a little chilly. I had to defrost this morning. I thought I was going to be late. I had to defrost. I had to wet ice on the windshield. A little defrost. Which one is it again? Yeah.
Right? I don't even push this button.
I don't
much.
got good eyes, man. I'm trying to push these buttons, trying to heat it up. Defrost. Big game for Houston this week, E. The Texans play the Broncos. What you think about that? I think Denver's on a little bit of a roll.
They are. They're picking it up.
They're 6-5. I mean, Sean Payton, I don't like that guy, but he's a good coach, man. I don't know.
He is.
I mean, that guy was 1-5, and now he's got him 6-5. 6-5.
Houston lost their tackle. It was weird. They lost their tackle as well around the same time Cam went out.
Yeah. Howard.
Mm-hmm.
So Houston is in a tough spot. They need to find a way to win. Let's hope they lose. But listen, Jacksonville, like my prediction with the Jaguars is that they're going to only lose one more game. If they only lose one more game, they're 13-4. If they're 13-4, they're going to be a 2 seed at worst.
Minimum.
Right? Maybe a 1, probably a 2. Yeah, maybe a 1. But let's say they're a 2 or 3 seed. They are going to play a team like Denver, Indy, Houston, Pittsburgh, Buffalo. That's gonna be their first round playoff game.
I like all that.
Yeah, that's who they'll be playing. Okay. The Bills are 6-6. Oof. They got to fight, man. They got to fight to stay in. They've got it.
What their schedule look like?
Well, they go to Kansas City after this week. They're off fine. They're 6-6.
Mm-hmm.
They go to Kansas City. Then they're home against Dallas. Then they go to the Chargers, who are capable. They'll find a way to charge.
They can put some points up.
But they're capable. Then they got New England and Miami. They got they got 1 gimme the rest of the way, bro.
Yeah,
that gets you to 7. They're running out of games here, E.
They are.
You got to get to 9. That means you got to beat Kansas City in Kansas City, or Dallas at home, or Miami in Miami, or the Chargers out there.
Dallas hot.
That Philadelphia loss just stings. They lost to Philly by 3. They lost to Denver by 2. They lost to Cincinnati by 6. They lost at New England. That was golly. And they were just smoking. Remember, they lost to the Jets in the opener.
Man.
All those games matter now.
Yeah,
That's why, some teams come back from 0-2 or whatever. Remember, it looks like the Bengals will do it. They're fine. They did it 2 years in a row. This year, they're not. They're not coming back from 0-2.
Yeah.
Because they lost Joe Burrow. Because every game matters. We sit there. It's a long season. We got smoked by San Fran at home. That was a bad loss. But you got to stack wins, man. You got to stack wins.
They're running out of games.
So there's 3 wild card spots. Let me tell you who one of them's going to. Pittsburgh. You know why? They're 7-4, E. They play Arizona this week at home.
Okay.
That makes them 8-4. Then they play we're tanking New England Patriots.
Boom.
9-4. Then they go to Indy. Let's say they lose that game. Whatever. 9-5. And I don't know that they will, by the way. I'm just saying, let's say they might lose that game. Then they have Cincinnati at home, who they just beat, okay? 10-5. Then they go to Seattle and to Baltimore. They could lose both of those. 10-7, bro. You're in. You're a playoff team.
Yeah.
Freaking Mike Tomlin. That team stinks. I don't know how they do it. But they may be 10-7, man. They got a very, and then you look at the AFC West as we go around the AFC, thanks to Dreamfinders Homes. Since 2014, there's only been one official home builder of the Jags. That's Dreamfinders, man. Quality build homes, speedy move-in process in 20-plus communities in the best locations in Northeast Florida. Dreamfinders Homes is everywhere you want to be. But we go around. E, guess who's in last place in the AFC West?
Chargers?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Are you kidding me? How is that guy still employed?
Right.
They should have fired him after the playoff game. I mean, they got Justin Herbert, and they're 4-7. Oy. So, Doc Murphy's coming up in this hour, by the way. We're going to ask him about Aaron Rodgers.
That's wild.
I don't know, man. Maybe he didn't tear his Achilles. Could this be
right?
Maybe Taylor's right. Maybe there's some sort of conspiracy.
What does Taylor say?
He says some sort of conspiracy about the whole,
never tore his Achilles?
The trade with Green Bay and playing enough to not have to give him I don't know. Something's up, man.
But it's insane that Cam Akers came back in 5 months.
And he tore it again, didn't he?
Yeah, he just tore it again. But this man coming back in 3, and he's older.
It was like 78 days ago,
Achilles used to be like a year and a half.
And by the way, if you're the Jets, you say, because you're about to get knocked out, right? You're 4-7, and you do have the.
They think they got a chance.
They got no chance.
They say if they win,
you do have the
he's coming
Falcons
back.
this week. You might get to 5-7, but I doubt it. You do have Houston. You're not going to win that. You're not going to win at Miami. Then you have Washington, Cleveland, and New England. You're just pack up the balls, boys. Pack up the balls. They done. But it's fun to look at playoff positioning, and we do it every week, right? I mean, that's how it works. And when you're good. You know what we haven't talked about at all? And I saw one yesterday.
What's that?
And this is why it's such a joyful time of the year.
We
Mock
ain't in the
drafts.
hood? Oh snap! I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah, they're out, dude.
Oh, we would have. We would have been
tomorrow's
well
December.
into mock
draft.
absolutely.
Mock draft talk.
Yeah.
So we haven't talked about. And you know where they have the Jags picking, by the way? 28th.
Oh wow.
That's good. That's great, but it's not the best.
It ain't gonna help the team.
We need to be 32nd. And by the way, if we're going to be, I could say we need to be 31st, but in the end, there's no way in hell I want to be 31st. I don't want to go to the Super Bowl
and lose. Yeah, no.
If I go to the Super Bowl, we're going to win. Since 2014, there's only been one official home builder of the Jags. That's Dreamfinders Homes, ladies and gentlemen. So visit dreamfindershomes.com, dreamfindershomes.com for all your move-in ready homes. You young people, first-time home buyers, check them out, man. They can work something out with you, and that would be, I talk to Drew all the time about this, and my daughter down in Tampa, they're late 20s, and some homes are, astronomical, some of the costs these days. But check in with Dreamfinders. They might be able to work something out with you. In fact, I think they will. So visit dreamfindershomes.com for all your move-in ready homes and step up your game. This is The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. It's where they shifted gears and let it ride. Let's go, let's go! It's the Tire Outlet drive of the game.
Go out of the shotgun on third down. Has time, crossing pattern complete. Yeah!
On 1010XL.
Yeah!
Hey, certainly facing interesting economic times, right? And for me, it's comforting to know my money is in good hands with the guys at ITP Partners. They're Jacksonville guys. They take care of my Jacksonville money. Look, I don't know where to put the money. I don't know how to invest the money. That's why I have my guys at ITP Partners who take care of me, Reagan Wright, Dan Abel, Chris, Brian, Jeff Hartman, Reed Wingate. Those guys are the guys that I trust. It wasn't just me. Junibug, Drew, 3 generations of Hickens have worked with ITP Partners. They listen. They give us individualized strategy. Our goals become their priority. So if you have any questions, easy to get a hold of, Chris at ITPPartners.com or call 312-9751, 312-9751. ITP Partners. They're my financial partners for life.
Save big at Key Buick GMC, like $14,500 off all new GMC trucks. Need some low APR rates? Key Buick GMC has them. 0.9% for 36 months, 3.3% for 48 months, 4.3% for 60 months, 5 months. No payments up to 120 days. As always, whenever you purchase a brand new vehicle from Key Buick GMC, it comes with the lifetime powertrain warranty. Across the street from Tinseltown, Southside and Gate.
Jacksonville is a great place to live. And if you love where you live, you should invest in it. That's why more and more people bank with One-to-One Financial, Jacksonville's hometown credit union. We invest every penny back into North Florida, backing the very best small businesses, nonprofits, and of course the family home. Why put your money with some big out-of-state bank when you can invest in where you love to live? 1-to-1 Financial. We're your hometown credit union. Sign up today at 1to1fcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
So I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, Director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick, we're a 5-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $30,000 a year and right now graduate making over $80,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition and no student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted into the program, your only costs are the books and the course fees, around $700 a year.
Wow, that sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org and you can apply there.
Apply by May 23rd.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyoublow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Baloo here for Spunez Vision. Why Spunez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Spunez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Spunez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Spunez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SpunezVision.com today. Care you can see.
Mike Dempsey for Tire Outlet. Is your vehicle in need of some TLC? Bring it to the experts at Tire Outlet. With over 40 years of experience and 15 locations across Florida, Tire Outlet is the brand you can trust. Our certified technicians do the job right to get you in and out in no time flat. Hurry in for great deals on tires and auto services. We offer free tire rotations, free brake inspections, rebate offers on brand name tires, and a legendary price match guarantee on every set of brand new tires. Tire Outlet, wholesale prices, premium service.
What I was told was bone on bone. I was going to have knee replacement, and I do not like surgery.
Desperate to avoid surgery, Julie decided to check out QC Kinetics non-surgical regenerative treatments.
My daughter actually works in a Chapel Hill, North Carolina lab, and I sent her all of the information that I was given, and she's like, "Oh, Mom, this is for you. I've heard great things about this." She's like, "You need to try it before ever doing surgery."
Julie started the QC Kinetics natural biologic treatments right in the office, using her own healing properties to help restore her damaged tissue.
I know, my daughter was right. Yeah, it's nice when you've got that person you can go to who might have a little bit more information, especially on the science of it. QC Kinetics, it's life-changing.
Find out if you're a good candidate. Call QC Kinetics now for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 904-274-5522. That's 904-274-5522. 904-274-5522.
Hey, this is Stevie Beechurst of Beechurst Plumbing. Growing up in Jacksonville, I was always proud when my dad would point at a building and say, "I did the plumbing for that." That's the same kind of pride we instill in every plumber here at Beechurst Plumbing. And that's the kind of pride you can expect when you hire Beechurst Plumbing for your home or business. Right now, we're doing fall specials to get your project going. To find out how we can help you, visit BeechurstPlumbing.com. BETROS Plumbing.com. Beechurst Plumbing, here to help.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by First Coast YMCA. Georgia takes on Alabama in the SEC championship game. The Bulldogs head coach Kirby Smart says the Tide is better now than at the start of the season.
They have played really, really good football, and they've evolved from the start of the year to now. They're not the same team they were.
Despite a barrage of bad news over the past few days, Florida defensive lineman Cameron Jackson gave Gator Nation something to cheer about on Wednesday when he announced his return to the program for another season. In In the inaugural SEC-ACC Challenge, Wake Forest defeated Florida basketball as the host Demon Deacons used a second-half surge to erase a 9-point deficit and hand the Gators the loss on Wednesday night. Florida is off through the weekend with its next game a home date against Merrimack out of the Northeast Conference. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Hey, there goes Duran. Wait a minute. There go all the Jaguars. They're going into the foreign boardroom.
Duran, do we got the team? We got the team, Duran.
When touchdown Jacksonville says it has been confirmed that Jacksonville has become the 30th NFL franchise. Holy shit.
It's my pleasure.
I'm glad that was beeped out.
Yeah, that was beeped. That was 30 years ago. Happy birthday, Jaguars.
Happy anniversary.
Duran is Duran Cherry. And Duran Cherry was one of our minority owners that we had as a member of Touchdown Jacksonville. They all got bought out years ago. They got a nice fat check is what they got when they left. But they had all invested in Duran, who played for the Kansas City Chiefs. Do you remember Duran Cherry? He's before your time.
Yeah, he's before me.
He was a good defensive back. He played for the Chiefs. I don't know what Duran. I think he had like a Budweiser brewery, a distributor, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he was a limited ownership partner in the Jaguars, and then he all those dudes got bought out years ago. But yeah, so that's who we were talking to as he was walking into the room, and he gave us the thumbs up, and we had thought that they were going to get the team, and they did. That was 30 years ago, and it's been a heck of a ride. Pop quiz. The only thing left for me on the that I want to cover. I'm totally content with everything I've done in television. And I'm hanging on in TV.
Hanging on?
I'm hanging on, bro. I mean, I'm just like I'm good for another year or two, and
then what?
I'm hanging out. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'll be hanging on here for a long time. I'm hanging on. The only thing I need left, the only one thing I want to cover. Is our team in the Super Bowl. I've done the Super Bowl.
Right.
I don't want to go back. I want to go back when our team's in it. I want to go back there. I want to go for a week. I want to go to Vegas, wherever. I would have went to Minnesota that year, gladly. But I have made the pledge to my younger son that I would take him to the Super Bowl if the Jags ever make the Super Bowl. So it would be a costly proposition.
It would.
But I will do it.
Oh, man. What if the Jags win the Super Bowl this year in Vegas?
Man.
Ooh, that would be super costly.
You got to figure out are you going to be with us in Vegas? Yeah. We'll need you.
Oof.
I don't know if Vegas can handle you.
Man.
Vegas is handled a lot of great men. But Vegas might take a beating from me. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I put a dent in it, but, Vegas is undefeated.
It is undefeated?
It's undefeated.
Vegas has taken the best of you?
Oh, man.
Okay.
Roy Jones, Mike Tyson, Vegas. But ultimately, they boom-by-8 my behind.
Oh, dear. All right. You got a pop quiz, it sounds like to me.
I do.
I love pop quizzes.
And what brought this pop quiz up is earlier you mentioned Greg Mangler, the man.
Yes, Greg
Huntington.
Greg Huntington.
And he was part of the original 10.
Yep. Oh, no.
And with you being such a Jag enthusiast, you've been around the team for 30 years.
Yeah.
I figured it was only appropriate for you, Dan Hicken, to tell me the original 10 members of the Jacksonville
Jaguars. I know
Jaguars.
some of them.
Right.
I don't know all of them.
All right, cool.
I can't remember.
Let's see what you got.
All right. Well, we'll start with Greg Huntington. Greg was a Penn State guy. He still works in Jacksonville. Loves it. Good dude. Love the Mangler.
Yeah, I see the Mang all the time.
Listens all the time.
He's probably listening right now.
He probably is.
So you said
I'll say Mangler. I'll say I know.
Let me get my music back.
Okay. Because I remember when he was cut. So I know that Shake Baker. Shannon Shake Baker from FSU was a member of the original 10.
That is correct.
Shake Baker he had a great line when he got cut. He didn't make the team. And he goes, I can't remember exactly, something like, this team is a bunch of Ford Pintos. I'm a Cadillac. Something like that. It's a great line. I can't remember all of them.
All right.
Okay.
You got Greg Huntington and Shannon Baker.
I think this guy scored the first touchdown in Jaguars history.
Okay.
He was a running back.
Okay.
Nice guy.
All right.
North Carolina.
Come on and raise up.
I'm going to say Randy Jordan was part of the original 10. I'm not positive, but I think he was in that.
Let's see here where I get him right. Yep.
Okay. Good.
Gotcha.
Good. Randy Jordan scored the first ever Jaguar touchdown against the Bengals, week 2. We didn't score a touchdown week 1. We lost 10-3. He hung around, though. He played in the league. I'll tell you another pretty good player who I think maybe the best of the original 10.
Okay.
With all due respect to the Mangler, who also hung around a while. But if I'm not mistaken, Ernie Logan was a member of the original 10.
Well, let me see where Damn, Ernie Logan.
I'm starting to run out of guys. How many have I gotten? 4?
You got 4. You got Greg Huntington. You got Shannon Baker. You got Randy Jordan and Ernie Logan.
Ernie played for the Jets for a while, man.
Okay.
I don't know how long Ernie played in the league, but he hung around for a while.
Dang, I should have put the over-under at 6.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember this guy because this is a personal story, but one of our guys chose to do a story on this guy, and I was like, why are you doing a story on this guy? And that's the only reason why I know him. And I think he went to Ohio State, and his name was, I think it was a D lineman. I think his name was Jason Simmons. I don't think he made the team.
Oh, let me see. Bam.
Okay, good.
Jason Simmons.
I don't know anything.
The original 10.
Okay. Yeah, he goes, I got a story on Jason Simmons. I'm like, why? What are you doing? Big, tall, goofy, white kid, if I remember correctly. Shout out, Jason.
Shout out.
If you're listening. All right. Oh, boy.
You got 5.
I don't know if I can get any
You
more.
got Greg Huntington. You got
hold on, let me think.
Shannon Baker, Randy Johnson, Ernie Logan, and Jason Simmons.
Oh, boy.
If it makes you feel better, I don't know none of these.
No,
names.
you wouldn't know any. You're gonna have to start giving me. You're gonna have to start giving me some names. That's it. I got no more.
Oh,
that's the best I can do.
Okay, we got Hillary Butler.
Hillary Butler was linebacker from like Washington, if I remember correctly.
Okay, you got Chris Williams.
Chris Williams. God bless you, Chris. How about no? I don't know if Chris made it to camp.
How about a Ricky Sutton?
Ricky Sutton.
How about no? Huh?
No.
How about Ricky Shaw?
Ricky Shaw. Ricky Shaw. No.
And Ferrick Collins.
Oh, Ferrick Collins. I know Ferrick Collins. Ferrick Collins got in a fight. Did he get in a fight or he threw a helmet and Coughlin cut him on the spot?
Oh.
One of the great Coughlin stories ever, You got to understand, the old man didn't play back in the day.
Dog got in a fight in practice.
Yeah. He got in a fight on the field. I think he got into a scuffle, if I'm not mistaken, or he threw Tom Myslinski. Okay, so Tom Myslinski was a strength coach for the Jags for a lot of years after. He was a great dude. He was a fun guy to hang around back when he played. His nickname was Scrum. And good dude, man. Went to Tennessee, but he's like from New York, if I'm not mistaken. His son played at Bishop Kenny and got a scholarship to Iowa, I believe.
Okay.
I think he's at Iowa. But anyway, Collins got in a fight with him, but he took his helmet and threw it, and that incensed Coughlin because it slowed down practice. And so I think Coughlin, if I'm not mistaken, cut him on the spot.
Yeah, I told you, gangster, man.
I'm telling you. So, yeah. That guy, is that it? Is that the 10? Yeah, so
that's all 10.
Okay, so I knew 6. 4 of them I got no idea. 4 of them I got no idea. But, yeah, that's a good one, man. The original 10.
Yeah, the original 10.
Wow. Holy smokes. That's good stuff, man. I like that. All right. Let's stay on task. Let's stay on schedule. So let's take a break and come back. And we got Doc Murphy coming up this hour. We've got the Riley Report at 8 o'clock. We've got the Cat Chat. We got a lot of good stuff coming up here on a Thursday right here on The Drill.
Now, Downtime with Dan, brought to you by Ameris Bank. Whether you need help with business, personal, or mortgage banking, we're with you. Ameris Bank is an equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
All right, just a side note on the NBA, and here's what I don't understand. I'm supposed to be excited that my Knicks have advanced in this tournament that they're having, right? So now they get to play the Bucks an extra time in the regular season, okay? Let me tell you something. The Knicks probably ain't going to beat the Bucks, okay? So now they have to play them an extra time. So what happens at the end of the regular season when the Knicks, who had to play the Bucks one extra time, then all these other teams that are fighting for the spots 5, 6, and 7, and the Knicks are, one game behind them because those teams get to play lousy teams while the good teams get to play in the tournament. Just another factor of this stupid in-season tournament that shouldn't be happening. NBA should start Christmas Day.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Are you looking to make a move? Whether you're buying your first home or your forever home, at Ameris Bank, we'll help you get the keys in your hand. Our local mortgage bankers will guide you through the process, from choosing the right loan to closing on your new home, and everything in between. We even offer down payment and closing cost assistance to eligible first-time home buyers. Visit amerisbank.com/mortgage to learn more and find a mortgage banker near you. Ameris Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
It's one of life's most important decisions. You're 18 years or older, you just got married, you got divorced, you have children, you want to take care of your family. Pick it here from Matt Hinson in the Hinson Law Firm. I'm not the attorney yet, but have you done your last will? Besides getting your assets get to the people you choose, planning may help minimize income, gift, and estate taxes too. When I say last will, you're like, yeah. Listen, you got to take care of it, man. Cherish every day, but it's something you got to get on your to-do list, right? And Matt Hinson's your guy, right? He will listen. He'll help you with some tough decisions. He'll provide you info needed so you're at ease with your choice. He's going to help you through this. It's the Hinson Law Firm. If you have questions, reach out. Matt has the answers. Easy to get a hold of. 527-1700, 904-527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. Don't let the state decide your fate.
Did you know the 2023 Honda CR-V Hybrid never needs to be plugged in? The onboard system charges the batteries for you. When you think Honda, think hybrid. Good for the environment, great for your budget. Visit your local Honda dealer to experience the CR-V of the future today.
Salvatore's Pizza coming to Jacksonville.
Salvatores.com. Looking for the perfect holiday gift? Alhambra tickets are always the right size and color, and no one ever returns them. With shows like Wedding Singer, Oklahoma, Gypsy, and Escape to Margaritaville, the 2024 season will be a great one. Every performance includes an award-winning dinner and free parking. Get gift certificates online at alhambrajacks.com. Call 904-641-1212 or at the box office. The Alhambra Theater and Dining, the perfect holiday gift.
I'm Taylor Doll on your Gator Station. 1010XL is your pipeline to Gator Nation. Listen for the Gator Report all year round.
Brought to you by Darley's Plumbing, where quality counts. On the home of the Florida Gators, 1010XL.
Go Gators! When you step into a courtroom, you're stepping into a fight. Someone wins, someone loses. I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and at Hastings Injury Law, we've got the experience you want in your corner if you or a loved one suffer a personal injury or a wrongful death. We're here to fight for you. So if you get hit, hit back with Hastings Injury Law, offices Jacksonville. Find us on the web at 904hitback.com or call our 24-hour helpline, 904-HITBACK.
Winter in Jacksonville is mild, but you still want your furnace or heat pump at its best.
Imagine a cold home when your heater isn't up to the task. Don't be left in the cold.
Call Duck Duck Air Conditioning, your go-to mechanical contractor for top-notch HVAC services across Northeast Florida.
Let us keep you warm and cozy. Contact Duck Duck Air Conditioning at 904-862-6769.
Duck Duck Air Conditioning, your comfort is our priority. 904-862-6769 or online at duckduckac.com.
Mia here, and let me tell you about one of our area's best resorts, the Sawgrass Marriott Golf Resort and Spa. The Sawgrass Marriott is not only a great destination for a vacation, but it is also a great destination for dining on the Florida's first coast. 1912 Ocean Bar and Rooftop is now open on Ponte Vedra Boulevard, featuring Ponte Vedra's only oceanfront rooftop bar and lounge. Serving finely crafted cocktails and delectable eats, it's open daily from 4 to 10 with complimentary valet parking.
Okay, one holiday down, but many more to come, right? We head into the Christmas season, and no matter what your plans are, odds are you're going to need a little help with that pet, right? Well, if you're traveling away for the holidays, don't forget to get your holiday reservations at Pet Paradise. Key word there is paradise, man. No one is going to make your pet feel more loved. You will be so secure in the knowledge that your pet's being cared for by my friends at Pet Paradise. In fact, watch your pet place news to make new friends with the Pet Paradise app. Just one of the many modern conveniences that make you know that Pet Paradise is absolutely bar none the very best in all your pet care needs. Pet Paradise, the ultimate home away from home, with 9 Northeast Florida locations. There's a Pet Paradise near you. They'll care for all your pet's needs, from a fresh cut and style to a space to play all day. They also have 6 Northeast Florida clinics, New Day Veterinary Care from Pet Paradise. Holidays are coming. Make your reservations today at Pet Paradise. Go to petparadise.com.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. Want even more excitement on game day? Then test your skills at PrizePicks, the best way to win big on fantasy sports. Just select 2 or more players, pick their projection for a wide variety of statistics, and place your entry. Simple. You can turn $10 into $250 just like that. With pro and college basketball season here, you can now pick combo projections from the Specials League. For example, this week I had Dallas quarterback Dak Prescott to throw for less than 281.5 yards against Seattle, and Lakers big man Anthony Davis to score more than 23.5 points against Detroit. Now listen to this. PrizePicks is the only daily fantasy sports platform with an injury insurance policy, so your entries stay in play even if one of your players gets injured. Take your game day experience to the next level with PrizePicks. And right now, when you go to PrizePicks.com/1010XL and use the promo code 1010XL, PrizePicks will match your first deposit up to $100. That's right, $100. PrizePicks, daily fantasy sports made easy.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
On 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hit it.
The drill from the studios at Republic.
Oh, yeah. All right. All right, sports concepts and rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, because we care, we hand out a prize pack. What kind of, as you like to say, razzle-dazzle?
A little razzle-dazzle.
Have you compiled for the Googans today?
Oh, got a $25 gift card to Small Cakes. Swing by this weekend, Saturday, December 2nd, and take your little one to meet Cinderella as you enjoy them sweet treats. We had sweet treats yesterday. And as the kids would say, Dano, them joints was fire. Fire.
Now, I want to make sure I mention this every hour, and I'll do it a little quicker than I did at 6 o'clock, but thank you all so very much. You guys delivered yesterday. It's a great day at the station. We're so – listen, man, we are blessed to do what we do. Mm-hmm. We have fun. We laugh. We joke. We argue. We scream. We rant. We rave. But one day a year we come together and try to do something nice, and the J Fund is about as good a thing as we can help. And we raised over $250,000 yesterday because of you guys, right? And so much appreciated. So just, again, thank you all so very much. Happy holidays. Hopefully that, it feels good to hand that check over.
Yeah, it does.
Call that in. I know it's something, you want to do however you want to do it. I know some people like to do it on the down low. I know some people who did do it on the down low. You know who I'm talking to. If you're listening, then thank you. Thank you all. It means so much, and it helps. I'm telling you, it's just people like it helps people like us, man, who somehow, for whatever reason, got the devastating news that their kid has cancer. And just like you would, or just like I would, or just like he would, you drop everything and you take care of your child. You have to. It's your responsibility. And that's what we do. So because of that money, we can help more. And the needs have gone up. The numbers told us that yesterday when Kelly was here, and Tom and the J Fund people. There's so many great behind-the-scenes people. But from our radio station, again, Tom Champion MVP. So thank you, Tom, for all the work that you do and the way you do it, and the way you do it with a smile on your face, and you're such a better human than me. So thank you. So, all right, lots of good stuff happening in the world of sports. I thought this was interesting. Matt Rule, who's now coaching at Nebraska, and they just had a year where they had 3 quarterbacks make appearances in at least 5 games. So he was asked about the portal again, and it looks like this Riley Leonard kid who went to Duke looks like he's going to go to Notre Dame and play another year along the lines of what Sam Hartman just did. And again, you can do that every year. But here's what Matt Rule said. Make no mistake that a good quarterback in the portal costs, $1 million to $1.5 to $2 million right now. Just so we're all on the same page. Rule said Wednesday, let's make sure we understand what's happening. There are some teams that have $6 or $7 million players playing for them. Now, I want to know who that is.
We're talking college.
He said, quote, there are some teams that have $6 or $7 million players playing for them.
So that means one player is
now, there was rumor that the
million.
Tennessee quarterback who didn't play this year, the young kid, and Charlton will tell you this, but there are rumors that kid got upwards of $8 million for the 4 years, okay? Or 3, or whatever. I don't know how much he agreed to, how long. Last year, the Huskers took one of our guys, Jeff Sims, Jacksonville kid. He started 23 games over 3 years, started just 2 games for Nebraska. He threw 1 touchdown and 6 interceptions. So Rule says, I want to develop my own players. I'm fine with that. But, man, when you got to win or lose, do you want a 22-year-old or do you want an 18-year-old? That's part of the problem in Florida, quite honestly. Youth. They had a sophomore quarterback, played in 10 games this season, had 8 starts. He went 5-3, but he only completed 49% of his passes, 7 touchdowns, 7 picks. Chubba Purdy started the final 2 games, 54%, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. Not a one of them was any good. I mean, now those 2 guys can develop some. I think Sims is done, but I'm not sure. These guys all seem to have like 6 and 7 years of eligibility too, But I just think that's fascinating. And so a team like Nebraska, a team like Florida, who have become irrelevant but were once great, are trying to fight their way out of the abyss. And how do you get out of the abyss? By getting better players. But the problem is you got to sign portal guys. You got to recruit them. You got to recruit your high school kids. And then you got to re-recruit the ones that you want to keep. And then you got to let the other ones leave. And in fact, probably now more than ever, you got to encourage 20 guys to leave. Florida's, Max Brown is going into the portal. No surprise. He will never play again at Florida unless there's injury, especially if Graham Mertz comes back and DJ Lagway comes to school there. He won't play. So for his situation, and he also played baseball at Florida.
Lagway?
Max Brown.
Okay.
But he didn't play there either. So you got to remember, he had an offer to Central Michigan, man. So that's more, I think that's more his level of where he should be.
Yeah.
When we talk about, college football. But it is just so hard. So hard when you fall down, man. You fall in that hole to get out of that hole. Miami got some good news yesterday. They flipped a defensive tackle from Ohio State.
Yeah, big boy.
Yeah, so that's good. Spencer Rattler, who still has another year if he wants it, says, nah, I'm done. He's gone. And I don't blame him. They went 8-5 last year, 5-7 this year. Rattler threw for only 112 yards. He teased fans he might make use of his 6th year. I think South Carolina will go into the portal. I just saw some quarterback linked to South Carolina. Decent transfer portal kid. So we'll see. They're out there again. There's going to be a ton of kids in the portal. It really is crazy, man. It really is crazy. But it's part of it, man. That's what's happening right now. So you better get used to it. Jags-Bengals come up Monday night. We're going to talk about that a great deal throughout the morning. Today is Wednesday in the NFL world of Jacksonville because they play Monday. So everything gets pushed a day back. Today's their first day back. They get on the practice field today, injury report today, meet the media today, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Saturday will be Friday, Sunday will be Saturday, and then Monday will be Sunday. Follow? That's how it works. So Jags will get to work, riding high, couple wins, 8-3. Beat the Bengals, get to 9-3, right? Win that game. Go up to Cleveland, see if you can win that game, get to 10-3. If you can get to 10-3 with Baltimore, all eyes will be on Jacksonville, Florida when the Baltimore Ravens come to town. Monday night's a party. 2 weeks later, it's business. Because that very well could be for positioning yourself to be the number 1 seed. That particular game. Have you watched a lot of Baltimore, E?
I watched my fair share.
How do you think Lamar's playing? Because they're 9-3. What is give me a breakdown of what you think Lamar Jackson has done? Because I hear a lot of great things, and then I look at the numbers, and I'm like,
I'll say this: he's spreading the ball around.
Yeah.
He's not terrorizing the league with his legs as he normally is.
He slides, doesn't he?
He's getting down.
Yeah.
But
he got 13 touchdowns and 5 picks. The touchdowns are down though, man. Josh Allen's got 24. Okay, but they're 6-6.
How many picks? But he also
has 13 picks.
Yeah, he's slinging that thing.
Yeah,
the modern day Brett Favre.
Yeah. Dak Prescott's having a great statistical year. 23-6. Tua is 22-10, but he threw 2 of the ugliest picks I've ever seen on Black Friday. Did you see that at the end of the half?
No.
He threw a pick 6. It's 10-0. He throws a pick 6. It's 10-7. He gets the ball back, throws another pick.
Dang.
It's unbelievable.
He's pretty
Jets
accurate.
are so bad, though, they screwed up. Mahomes got 21-9. Again, what do we got, 6 games left or 5? 5, right? Yeah, we got 5 games left. No, 6. What do we got? We're 8-3. It's 11. We're playing 17. We got 6 left. Trevor's only got 13 touchdowns, right?
Yeah.
So he's same as Lamar. Trevor's throwing for a little bit more yardage.
It feels like they're playing about the same, too. Like, as far as their production, they're not wowing.
Yep.
They're getting the job done, but it's not wow.
I said, we had Coach in here, and I don't know if he said this on the air or off the air, but we were talking about running quarterbacks, and he said they're tough, man. And it's not running quarterbacks, it's quarterbacks who can run.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Lamar's been trying to do. Like Lamar, they have running plays for – the Baltimore Ravens have more running plays for their quarterback than any other team, I would say, right?
Yep.
But – and I said this earlier this week. He'll run the ball, but he'll slide now.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he gets 6 yards.
Yeah, he'll run out of bounds.
Yeah, he'll slide in the middle of the field. He's not taking the hits. He's trying to stay. He wants to make it through the season. You could tell that's become important to him.
Yeah.
Because the last 2 years he hadn't been able to finish. So Ravens in the playoffs are going to be interesting because he's still that's his missing piece.
Yep.
They haven't even gone to a AFC championship with Lamar.
You think Lamar could win a Super Bowl? He's been league MVP.
Yes. I would say yes. I would say if he was my quarterback, yeah. Because I think there are, again, win a Super Bowl. I mean, can Josh Allen win a Super Bowl? Yes. Can Dak Prescott win a Super Bowl? I cast a wider net.
Okay.
Can Jordan Love win a Super Bowl? Not yet.
Nah.
But he's playing good, dude.
He's playing better. Yeah.
Can Brock Purdy win a Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially with a team around him like that,
see?
for sure.
Do you think Brock Purdy's a great quarterback?
I don't know yet.
He's got good numbers.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
You got to be more consistent. You got to do it over time.
Yeah. So, all right, let's do this. 641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct, and you will be a winner right here in the drill. Tell them what the win is. We head to break.
They're going to get them a $25 gift card to Small Cakes.
Mm-hmm.
Swing by this weekend, Saturday, December 2nd, so your little one can meet Cinderella as they enjoy their sweet treat. Also, you're going to get a chance to enter for a $500 gift card to Beard's Diamonds. Holla at your boy.
641-1010. Be kind, be courteous, be correct. Doc Kevin Murphy next.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
It's high school football playoff play-by-play.
Bowl State Championship chase continues Friday in Miami. It's the Bulldogs and Norland. Catch every play starting at 7:15 on 1010 a.m.
At Randy Marion Cadillac in Jacksonville, we want you to ride in luxury.
2023 and 2024 XT5s and XT6s are in stock.
With 3.9% financing plus $1,500 rebate.
You can choose from Escalades, XT4s, XT5s, and XT6s.
And the all-new, all-electric Cadillac Lyriq.
Get your Cadillac dream car today.
Before you get swallowed up by the holidays, treat yourself to luxury.
Randy Marion Cadillac, Southside Boulevard, Jacksonville, plus tax tag title $899 admin fee and resistol.
And don't forget, tell them Jennifer sent ya.
Winter temps call for a winter warm-up, and nothing hits the spot quite like the chicken tortilla soup from Chick-fil-A. This delicious blend of spicy shredded chicken, veggies, beans, and seasoned tortilla strips is certain to keep you cozy all season long. Stop by today and enjoy a cupful of hearty, spicy, creamy chicken tortilla soup when you order ahead through the Chick-fil-A app. Available for a limited time.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
There's something special about Napa Auto Care Centers. They're backed by the national power of Napa and a 24-month, 24,000-mile nationwide warranty. But more importantly, your Napa Auto Care Center is locally owned and operated by a strict written code of ethics. Put your vehicle in the hands of ASE-certified technicians you can trust. Find us at jacksnapaautocare.com. David Garrard Mondays on Jaguars Today are brought to you by Gasson's Northside Automotive and Smart Tire.
Florida Home AC, the official AC partner of the Jaguars. Make them your AC partner. With honest cost estimates before they start the work with no hidden fees. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC.
He thinks he knows what he's talking about.
Of course.
Find out if he does.
Is there anything else we need to know?
Catch CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco every Friday afternoon on The Franchi Show. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles.
Rick Ballou for Carlson Dental. You know, I've been telling you this for quite some time because it's true. I hate going to the dentist, or at least I used to hate going to the dentist. I had total anxiety, and then I tried sedation. Light sedation for cleaning and deep sedation as well for cavities and root canals. Folks, it's an incredible experience. So don't be nervous. Don't be scared. Go to CarlsonDentalGroup.com. That's CarlsonDentalGroup.com for all of your dental needs.
Your home value is way up, and you can use that money right now. Pay off credit cards, remodel your house, both, whatever you want. Prosser here for Loan Pronto. Loan Pronto can convert that home equity into cash in as little as 2 weeks with no cost to you and zero hassle. Mike and Joan in Ponte Vedra called Loan Pronto. They did a Loan Pronto zero-cost cash-out refi. They got a check for $100,000, used $50 to pay off all their credit cards and a car loan, and used the other $50 to upgrade their master bath and kitchen. They locked in new APR in the 2s and lowered their total monthly bills by hundreds of dollars. Hello? What are you waiting on? Call Loan Pronto now. Convert your home value into cash and put that money to good use. Do it now, and you can even skip your next 2 house payments. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. That's 904-999-1508. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval. Not all loans apply.
I-9 Sports. Kids all over the First Coast can enjoy growing up on a field or in a gym. Right now, winter and spring registration is open, so make sure you find out what I-9 Sports offers in your area, Duval, Clay, and St. John's. I9sports.com. Enter 1010 in the promo code for a discount.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwood Jewelers. Clayton, you have told us about buying better quality diamonds, but is there any way to start with a smaller diamond and use it to trade up to a larger diamond later on?
Frank, it's interesting you'd ask that because our founder, H.F. Underwood, popularized growing your diamond here in Jacksonville about 50 years ago, and it's something we still do today. When a customer buys an Underwood engagement ring or solitaire diamond pendant or a pair of ear studs, we guarantee they get the price they paid for it on the purchase of any larger diamond. Now, a lot of stores would say, big deal. We do that too, but here's the Underwood difference. We guarantee you get what you paid when you trade in your Underwood diamond, even if you're trading up by only $1. It's not that you have to trade up 2 for 1 like most jewelers ask. There have been literally thousands of people in the Jacksonville area who have taken advantage of our policy, and Underwood still grows a lot of diamonds for a lot of people.
Underwood, serving excellence since 1928. In San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists is not affiliated with the NFL or the Jacksonville Jaguars. Discussion regarding injuries is solely based on opinion. Coming up, the weekly Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Medical Report featuring Dr. Kevin Murphy, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon specializing in sports medicine, upper extremities, and arthroscopy of the shoulders and knees. Dr. Murphy is a nationally and internationally recognized orthopedic expert. He's a former orthopedic consultant to the White House and the Pentagon, and currently serves as head team physician for UNF, the Jacksonville Icemen, and Northeast Florida area high schools.
Oh, it's a Dropkick Murphys on the bass, Dr. Kevin Murphy. A lot of people don't know that, Doc, that you are part of the Dropkick Murphys. Shout out to your cousin Daniel Murphy, your friend Tim Murphy, all the fabulous Murphys that I know. I have
Eddie
more
Murphy.
Eddie Murphy
Yeah.
is a distant cousin.
Distant, yeah.
But you know, Doc, on my phone list, in my nobody cares about this but me, and E, you'll like this, but I have more Murphys than any other last name, including you.
Interesting.
I got all kinds of Murphys, man.
The clan.
It's a clan, dude. The
That's
Irish
a fun
Murphys.
fact. That's a fun fact.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Murphys,
That's impressive.
including you. So how are you, sir?
I'm well.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, se-ortho.com for all your orthopedic needs in the area. Busy, busy, busy time of the year. Doc, they are going crazy about Aaron Rodgers. I got people asking me, ask Doc about Aaron Rodgers. Doc, did he tear his Achilles? Was it a true tear of the Achilles? This can't be possible. This is like 78 days, Doc.
Yeah. Well, I didn't fix him, but the report is that he tore it and he had surgery.
Yeah.
So for him to come back sooner than 3 months is the earliest you'd even consider that.
Mhm.
But generally, that's 6 months to 9 month. Him coming back sooner than that puts him at extreme risk. Extreme risk. And
Are
it'd
you
be-
surprised the doctors have the 21-day window is open for him to practice? He's practicing. Are you surprised that the doctors have okayed this?
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, I would go as far as to say
Mhm.
if he re-injures himself,
Yeah, they're culpable.
we talked to Brett
Careful.
Hastings about that, but I think that would be an error in judgment on their part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they'll all it'd be hard to find somebody that wouldn't agree with that.
Now, was I not mistaken on Cam Akers?
Mm-hmm.
Cam Akers came back quick,
Very quick. I think 5 months.
and then but did it again.
Yeah, I thought he tore.
He did it with the Vikings.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Now, was it the same one? I guess my question is, are you more apt to do it again if you come back too soon?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, you absolutely are.
Okay.
I mean, there's no question about that. So not only is the tissue quality there not probably fully reincorporated, where the full, and a lot of this is scar, not necessarily full tendon to tendon healing.
Right.
And then if you disrupt that in the early healing phase or even stretch it out because you came back too soon, then one, you'll lose the good push-off power, and two, you're more prone to rip it again. The muscle isn't fully developed, so there's more strain on the tendon. It's just a number of things that are all bad.
Now,
and coming back to
It's actually the other one.
Yeah, Akers tore his right one with the Rams in 2021. Returned in less than 6 months for the playoffs, and then now it's 2 years later, and it's his left one. So that's probably no correlation there.
Probably not. And in six months, I think it is not an unreasonable thing.
Okay.
3 months is a push.
Yeah.
Before 3 months is dumb.
Is there any, like medically, he had it fixed surgically. Is there anything new that he has done? Or, I mean, besides the Dolphins and listening to the Dolphins make sweet love or whatever he was doing, is there any other, like, medical things that you guys are doing now to expedite the process, I guess is my question.
Well, there is. There's some regenerative stuff, PRP.
Okay, so
that
probably that kind of
probably
thing. Yeah.
was injected in there, but there's no hard data that is
Okay.
going to make that recover for football ready running any earlier. So it's way too early. If he is able to do it, he survived it, but it's an error in judgment in my opinion to send him back this time.
Here's another reason why, Doc. And I don't know, where does Aaron Rodgers play his home games?
New York or
Yeah.
New Jersey?
Yeah. What's the name of that? Do you know the name of that stadium?
That's
it's MetLife.
The MetLife, yeah, MetLife Stadium.
Okay. And what have we heard about that turf? And
Oh,
what
yeah,
have
they
people
don't
told
like-
us over and over again?
They don't like that turf over
Okay,
at MetLife.
so last Friday, Black Friday.
The running back Mostert, he was complaining about it because somebody got hurt on it, right?
Yes, last Friday, the Jets and the Dolphins are playing, and I watched it. And this young kid, Jalen Phillips, who's a
stud from Miami,
UM guy, edge rusher for the Dolphins, and he's standing there, Doc, and he's standing up, and he's going to rush the quarterback, and they're showing it, and he pushes off, and man, you saw that thing go wabba wabba wabba. You saw it.
like a rubber band popping.
I don't know why this keeps happening at MetLife. Smooty Smoot. Go ask him. James Robinson. Basically ruined his career. I mean, these guys are tearing their Achilles at that particular stadium. And I got Aaron Rodgers on meaningless football games in December. I'm going to let him play there. But can there be something wrong with that turf that is causing this?
Well, some of the turf can be more sticky and grab your cleat. And that isn't necessarily going to predispose you to an Achilles. But, when you're standing and pushing off, that's just how that happens. So I don't think that one in particular did it, but more knee where your foot plants and it doesn't move at all, and then you twist your knee or your foot. You get Liz Frank injuries and things like that if it sticks in the turf, but not necessarily an Achilles. But he's definitely at higher risk going back, regardless of what field he's playing on.
I don't. And again, you chuckle when I read some of these medical things from sports people. So here's the Dolphins coach who said the linebacker underwent a, quote, more traditional Achilles procedure.
Well, there's techniques of how to fix these. It isn't a big open incision. Rather, you do tiny little incisions. You pass the sutures through there to bring it down with less incision, less risk of infection, and so forth. But it doesn't make it heal any quicker.
All right, Doc, I'm going to have to ask you to watch. This is the actual we're watching this now, together, me and the Doc.
Man.
Watch the pop on the back. You'll see it on the back leg. Oh, Doc! Ah! What is that?
Yeah, and I don't think that was turf related.
It can't be, right?
No.
Unless it's maybe the sticky
pushed off. Maybe
pushed off too hard.
Yeah, no. It's just the push off. But he probably had some, changes there from chronic issues that it just popped. That wasn't that extreme of a flexion angle.
Yeah, okay.
With that same action right there, Doc, if he was in grass, you think that same result would have happened? Or
I do.
He does.
Yeah, I don't think the turf caused that.
Okay.
One.
All right.
Now, you could argue that his toes are stuck there and it might have shifted a little bit with the grass, but
Doc,
I don't
is
think
it
that's
possible that MetLife is built on an Indian burial ground and there's bad juju coming out of that turf, and that's why guys are getting hurt? Have we done any data on that?
I have no information.
No information.
Confirm or refute that.
Doc, when I tore my Achilles, much like Jalen Phillips, as a highly tuned athlete that I was back in my 30s, there I was on the tennis court.
Yeah.
I pushed off just like that to go forward. And it's honest to God, if you've never done it, you think somebody threw like a giant boulder on the back of your foot. And you're like ticked. I looked and I'm like, who threw that? That's not funny. That hurt. And then you look back and there's no boulder. And you're like, uh-oh.
Well, age is part of this equation, right? Aaron Rodgers is 40.
Yeah.
So that's prime time for ripping your Achilles. It is. You're not as flexible, and it's more prone to ripping.
And by the way,
statistically, so trying to go back sooner when you're 40 as opposed to going back sooner when you're 25 or whatever it is a big difference as well.
And then when you go out there and say you're the doctor, you run out to examine him, because you feel that, and it's mushy there, right? It's not. Is that what it is? I mean, what do you can tell it. My point is, you can tell, much like ACL, you can tell. Oh, you tore your Achilles.
So there's a couple ways. Yes, you can feel the gap. You put your finger in there, and there's no connection. You feel your Achilles. You feel the tendon.
Yeah.
Well, when you rip it, you put your finger in there. There's a gap there.
Yeah.
And you feel the gap.
Yeah.
And the other way to check it, if you lay them, and if you're laying on your belly and your foot kind of hanging over, and what we do is you squeeze the calf. So if you're laying down, I squeeze your calf, your foot's going to flex down toward the floor.
Oh, okay.
Plantar flex.
Yeah.
And when you do that when your Achilles is torn, nothing happens. So it's just sitting there flaccid. It doesn't move. So that's kind of the test for that.
Crazy stuff, man.
So, right away on the field.
That's just amazing to me that at MetLife, though, that's been going on. And Aaron Rodgers is dominating the conversation. Sorry to take up our time with that, but that's what everybody wants to know about.
I get it. Yeah,
this is incredible, though. It is really – if he does play and he gets through, and, again, I don't know what the benefit is, especially because they're not going to the playoffs. If there was a chance for them to go to the playoffs, I could see maybe him trying to get back. And I understand it's a personal challenge. God bless you. I would tell him, look, we love you. You're good enough to play this year. You're healthy enough to play this year. I don't want to take the risk.
Well, much like, Trevor Lawrence come back and playing.
Yeah.
Was he at risk for doing that? He was.
Yeah.
And, maybe
still
Aaron's
wearing that brace, by the way, Trevor
is. I think he had a real deal injury. He
Yeah.
wouldn't be wearing the brace still if it wasn't.
Yeah.
So he came back early on a significant MCL injury.
Doc, where were you 30 years ago today? Where were you in 1993?
1993.
Yeah, you weren't at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, were you?
No, I was at Fort Benning, Georgia.
Fort Benning, Georgia.
Was a
Do you remember
major in the Army?
Major in the
Benning,
Army.
Chief of Orthopedics at Fort Benning, Georgia.
Major Kevin Murphy. Do you remember hearing that the city Jacksonville got an NFL franchise?
Nope.
You don't even remember.
Hey,
I don't
there goes
remember.
Duran. Wait a minute. There go all the Jaguars. They're going into the foreign boardroom.
Duran, do we got the team? We got the team, Duran.
That's where I was.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was an incredible time, and it obviously changed all of our lives, and it's made it much better here in Jacksonville. We're happy about it. But today's 30 years ago that happened. So
good that they're playing well.
Yeah, great that they're playing well.
Yeah,
great that they're playing well. So we'll see you in Vegas. By the way, you're gonna make sure you leave some time off just in case the Jags go to the Super Bowl. We want you out there with us.
That would be awesome.
Okay. Anything else?
There's lots, but I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we're good too. It's good to see you. I know you got to get to work. Center One today.
Center One.
Shout out to Center One. Shout out to all the ladies up front at Center One. They're very nice. I used to go there all the time. How's Dr. Von Payne doing?
He's doing good.
Is he
with
still
his
grinding
big
backs?
meaty hands.
Oh, my God. You ever want a good massage, go see that guy. Woo, woo, woo.
Dr. Van Rensburg.
Yes, he's the best. All right, Dr. Kevin Murphy, Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, very best in the business. se-ortho.com for all your orthopedic needs. We thank you, Doctor.
Great job on the Tom Coughlin.
Yeah, thank you.
Foundation.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
Yeah, just so many people gave, and it was just a great day, and over $250,000.
That's awesome.
Yeah, good stuff. This is The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Unwrap the football weekend.
That's going to take a while. Then you better get started.
Sink your teeth into Dandy Foods Postgame Monday.
So, where do we go from here?
Get entertaining insight on Sunday's games all day Monday.
Let me guess.
On 1010XL.
Exactly.
Hi, this is Dale Murray from South Georgia to Central Florida and coast to coast. The Murray Ford Superstores are still putting the customers first and cranking out the deals those big city dealers can't touch. It's no wonder everybody's driving to Murray Ford Superstore to purchase their new vehicle. It's simple. If Murray Ford Superstores doesn't have it, the manufacturer doesn't build it. Plus, you get a 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified new and pre-owned vehicle. Shazam! Holy Jesus Aruba Batman, how do we do it? There's no reason for your purchase to take all day, running around with those big city dealers and being flim-flammed with those big city prices. Nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. And we'll trade anything from aluminum cans to minivans. Be American, buy Murray Ford Superstore. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray, in Stark or Kingsland. I'll be waiting for you. And remember, at any Murray Superstore, it's all about you. Shazam!
At Cannons of Jacksonville, they know that when you're towing anything, you gotta have products you can rely on. With over 50 years of fabrication expertise, the family at Cannons can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Whether it's a heavy-duty hitch, trailer frame, gooseneck, tow bar, or any other towing accessory, Cannons will provide you with unmatched precision and durability. For all your towing needs, visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Yo, E.T. here for the Aesthetic Center. Dr. Rappaport is having a huge BOGO holiday open house today from noon to 7. Buy 2, get 1 skincare. Mix and match BOGO for all treatments. Treat your loved ones this Christmas with some skincare love. Enjoy complimentary refreshments and cocktails. Go see Dr. Rappaport and her team off of Southside at JTB today from noon to 7. That's 8833 Perimeter Park Boulevard, Suite 203. And you better tell them E.T. sent you. Come on, somebody.
Let's fire up the flavor and ignite those appetites. Let's slow down and smell the barbecue. Because all your favorites are smoked for hours and ready for eating when you are. From our famous ribs to slow smoked pork. Enjoy some perfection by the plateful, safely in our dining room or in the comfort of your home. With curbside pickup, drive-through, and delivery. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since '68.
Hey, gang, I've loved fantasy sports for a long time. I played a bunch of different ones, and I got to tell you how much I'm loving Prize Picks. You know, here's one thing about fantasy football in general. Say if you got like one game on the schedule, it's kind of wonky to play it. Prize Picks changes everything, man. It's all about projecting individual player stats. So you don't have to beat a huge pool of other entries. You just got to figure out if we're going over under on some statistical categories. I like to play the under, man. Everyone wants to play that over. I'll play the under. Think about the best players in the league. They don't score every week. And so when you go to, say, this Thursday's game, Seattle and Dallas, you're going to find all kinds of projections there, right? Play it, have fun. When it comes to daily fantasy sports, bigger is better. In this case, at least, because Prize Picks is the largest daily fantasy sports platform in North America. Find out more and just go there yourself. Go to prizepicks.com/1010XL. Use code 1010XL. First deposit match of up to $100.
This is Mike Lynch, PGA Golf Professional. Take it from me, if you're dealing with an orthopedic issue, talk to the doctors at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where you're treated like a pro.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where athletes are treated like pros. Thanks to all of you who have allowed us to be part of your recovery. Call us at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists if you ever have a need.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
When did Disneyland in California open? And what did it cost to build? The answer coming up.
It's always a good idea to compare homeowners' insurance rates instead of renewing year in and year out. Log on to southernoak.com and get an instant quote in minutes.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
Disneyland was built in 1955, almost 70 years ago, at a cost of $17 million.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Southern Oak Insurance. FSU will mix it up Saturday with Louisville for the ACC Championship. Knowles head coach Mike Norvell outlined the effort it will take for the victory.
No matter how many games you played up to this point, how many games you started, you got to go be your best in this one. I know we're all excited about the opportunity.
Georgia head coach Kirby Smart doesn't take being in the SEC Championship game for granted and has an appreciation for the big game.
You know, I grew up an SEC kid, an SEC player, coached most of my career in the SEC. So I have an appreciation for this game.
FSU quarterback Jordan Travis was voted the ACC Player of the Year and Offensive Player of the Year. It was announced on Wednesday. He's the only player in the ACC and one of 3 nationally with 20 passing touchdowns and 2 or fewer interceptions. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 8:10 and it's 47 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Let's ring up another guest on the All-Pro Roofing phone line. And now, Catlin Truck Accessories brings you the Riley Report with Riley Skinner on 1010XL.
All right, let's bring him into the program. Riley? Is Bowles still playing football, Riley?
Are you there, Dan?
Can you hear me?
I got you, baby.
Hey, Riley.
What's up?
Is Bowles still playing football?
We're still playing football,
wow.
baby.
Congratulations.
Or soon to be December.
That's pretty impressive, man.
No one would have thought that after a little and whatever start.
That was yeah, you're right.
Now, granted, every team we lost to by less than 3 points
they were
are
good.
all out of 4.
Yeah.
They're all currently still playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had an awesome game last week against Reigns. It was one of the just gritty, physical, ugly, rainy, muddy, good playoff games. And
congrats, man.
Miami.
Yeah, you got a Miami team next, right?
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Have you ever heard of this team?
Who is it?
Miami Norland.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Bring your lunch pail, friend.
Yeah.
Bring a hard hat.
They have a Cam Newton reincarnated quarterback down there.
Oh boy. Did they beat Central? Oof.
They beat Miami Central in
Was it
overtime.
close?
Yeah, it was overtime, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. They're good. They're number 10 in the country. So,
yeah.
Hey, that's why you play the game, though.
Oh, yeah, man. It ain't going to be easy. I mean, it ain't going to be easy.
Hey, at this point in time, you're playing on December 1. Nothing's going to be easy.
Amen to that. Well, good luck and congrats. That's fair.
Well, I appreciate it.
And congrats to all the teams, E, right? We still got Trinity's playing. St. Aug, I love. I think St. Aug could win it. They've had a terrific year. There's some good programs. I think there's 6 schools left that are still playing from the area. So
who's it? Mandarin, St. Aug.
Mandarin. I don't. Now I'm going to leave somebody out. Kershaw.
Larson Trail still playing?
No, they got knocked out. Buchholz is playing, although they're not really in our viewing area. But Gainesville Buchholz is still playing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Union County is or not. There's a few that are still. Bradford. Very good. Great job of coaching over there. They have. We had some folks come out to the Monday night show from Stark the other night, and man, it's an event out there now on Friday nights. I love that small town high school football, Riley. That's good stuff.
Awesome.
All right, here we go. Let me ask you this.
Don't ask me about the transfer portal, please.
I won't.
Okay, good.
I won't. $1 million to
we got about 10 quarterbacks that were starting last season. And all of a sudden decided to just see you later.
It's Matt Rule came out yesterday and let the cat out of the bag. $1 to $2 million.
Unreal.
$1 to $2 million you're making as a quarterback, man. If you're Graham Mertz, why would you leave Florida? The only way you'd leave Florida is if you transfer to another school that pays you more money. That's the one thing. If you're a kid, Riley, you want to win. You got to sell that vision back to these kids. If you're in a program like Florida that just went 5-7 2 years in a row, you got to sell them a vision that no, we're going to compete. Next year we're going to be good. It's a tough sell because. If you've
right now, it is all hands on deck for coaches just to keep their current players, not who they're going to recruit out of high school.
Yeah.
It is who are we going to keep in our current program.
But Riley, you also want a few of them to leave so you can sign some from the portal who you think are better, right? I mean, that's your plan. So you kind of encourage some to, it might be best. It doesn't look good for you here.
Got to free up some of that salary cap.
Yeah. Does it bother you or no?
No, it bothers me when I see all these starters leaving a program where they've just started for a year or two. And
like you feel feel different about.
Great.
Yeah.
And I think where do you think you're going to go, and all of a sudden you're not going to go to a bigger program.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have to go to a smaller program and hope you win there and have a better. I know there's a lot that goes into it. Off the field, in the locker room, coaching, relationships that we don't know about.
Right.
But I get it for backups, but for starters that just are going to downgrade and leave to try, I don't know. I don't get it.
Let me ask you this. Do you feel differently? I mean, you're a Wake Forest guy through and through. Demon Deke for life. You bleed it. You can sing the alma mater. You love your school. I didn't play football at Florida. I didn't win the SEC Player of the Year like you did. I didn't go to bowl games, but I love my school. I love my alma mater. But if a kid comes in and leaves, I look at him differently. I mean, what?
It's hard. It's hard not to.
How do you feel? Like you cannot feel. I don't know if you'll admit it, but you can't feel the same about Sam Hartman. You love Sam Hartman. You love the kid. You love everything he did. But why leave? Why?
I don't think. I'll be honest. I think a lot of people share your same sentiment.
Yeah.
A lot of people share, and even if he gave us 5.5 years at that school,
right? You appreciate that, man. But
you don't end your career. You don't walk off that field. You don't get to wave goodbye to the fans as closing the history books there, and it leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Especially when you leave and we go from winning 10 games in a season to 4.
Yeah. The Duke kid is going to Notre Dame, I think. That's the skinny.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I know he's transferred. I didn't know Notre Dame was on the table.
There's no – he entered
– Mike Elko left. I kind of get that.
Yeah, that's fair.
That.
He entered the transfer portal and I guess you could put no contact on it. So to me, like the deal's made. So, I mean, the shenanigans continue. Like they must be – you have to be making contact during the season to work out the numbers. You have to be.
Oh, there's illegal tampering I know that for a fact. It's once you hit about October. Once you hit about mid-October is when the tampering starts.
I don't know if that's look, I have no problem with
Can you imagine if you're a college, you're 19 years old, 20 years old.
Yeah.
And you are, one, trying to get acclimated to the university from an academic standpoint. Two, you're trying to learn the system. You're in the middle of a season, your sophomore year.
Uh-huh.
And then you layer on a bunch of agents and other schools tampering with you, starting to get you here and negotiating what can we possibly do to get you to leave the school, come here. All the while you're trying to win a division game that week. Like it's crazy.
It is crazy.
It's a lot.
Well, look, we got a guy in Florida, the ETN kid, okay, who the rumor is, and they say the rumors are true, is that he's being wooed by other schools. Okay. Well, and then they say, well, and I don't know how you do this. If you're ETN, you've given your heart and soul to Florida for 2 years. You played great football. They're going to offer you the rumor is, and again, these are just rumors. I have no idea. I'm not in contact. I don't know. But the rumors are like Michigan and Clemson, okay? And if you're ETN, I could see you going to Florida, going to Billy Napier and go, man, I've played 2 years here. I want to win. Michigan's more ready to win. They're giving me, $800,000. I'm going to Michigan. I mean, how do you got to no, stay here. It's going to get better. We need you. But we gave you. It doesn't matter that, quote, we gave you your chance. We we're together here. I don't know, man. It just doesn't feel right to me. But
I will tell you, and I know this for a fact, that during and I'm talking for my school in particular, players, because once you enter the transfer portal, there's no turning back, right? I mean, once you declare, you can't go test the market and then come back to your school. You're done. But when there's tampering going on mid-season, and you got some of these players have good relationship with their coaches, they're just brutally honest and come to them and say the same thing, just like you said. Hey, look, I'm getting $300,000 from Arkansas,
right?
Thrown at me right now. Is there a chance I can get something close to that here? Because I want to stay here, but this is a big deal. This could change a lot of things for me. Can y'all help? Can y'all do anything to match it, or is this a no go? And if it's a no go, then there's a good chance I may be leaving.
Right.
That's how. I mean, that's how it goes.
That's how it goes.
It is absolutely a scramble drill within that coach's office all week long, all season long.
All right, let's talk on the field stuff because I'm getting depressed and I'm physically and emotionally exhausted from Florida football. I'm glad the season's over at this point. I got nothing left to give. So let's go. So Riley, you're on it's me and you and we're the committee. All right. So it's easy. If the 4 undefeateds win, do the 4 undefeateds go in?
Yes.
Okay. What if Oregon wins?
I think Washington's out.
And Oregon's in?
Yep.
1-loss Oregon?
Yep. They lost to each other.
Okay.
And they won later.
So we're taking them over Texas?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm just checking. What if?
That's where I would go.
All right.
That's where I would go.
What if?
There are so many scenarios.
Here comes a good one. Here comes a good one. Here comes the big one. What if Bama beats Georgia?
Yeah.
Is Georgia in? Yes or no? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Bama in?
That's the one I can't.
Well, how come Georgia's in but Bama ain't? If Bama just beat Georgia and they both have 1 loss, see, this is the beauty. I can make an argument for any one of them. And they're like I said, you can have it. Right.
You can make an argument for Florida State
Correct.
not being. That's the beauty of. It's the beauty and the downfall of a human committee rather than a computer system.
Thank you. But what we need to have is we need to have 6 good arguments for 4 spots. That's what I want. I want 6 good arguments for 4 spots, and then because then I got everybody. Because then 2 are getting left out, and they are ticked. Texas wins. Alabama wins. Texas is screaming, wait a minute, we beat Alabama. Alabama's like, wait a minute, we beat Georgia, and we have 1 loss. And then And I said this earlier in the show. And by the way, I'm going to say this one more time for those Nole fans who got wax in their ears. I'll stay true to the fact that I feel if it was me and you're undefeated, I would put you in. But don't think that there isn't there's more of a chance of Georgia and Bama both going in than neither Georgia or Bama. I heard conversation this week, well, if Bama beats Georgia, they're both out. The hell they are. There's no chance of that happening. No way. You can, again, argue whatever you want. I'm just telling you, there's no chance that a SEC won't be in the playoff. If Alabama beats Georgia 28-7, somebody's getting in from the SEC.
No doubt. One of those two are in.
Let me tell you what would happen, Riley, if you left the SEC.
What I don't want to see happen is Florida State lose.
Yeah.
And let's say Washington loses.
Okay.
And you see that old number 6 team, Ohio State, sneak in.
Yeah. They should.
That's one I just.
But I think if Texas wins, Texas jumps over Ohio State because Texas.
I would agree.
I think Ohio State has no shot, none. I know they love Ohio State, and I know people are sitting there telling me, I'm just telling you, no shot.
Yeah.
Ohio State ain't getting it. I think it's again the dicey one. The one that I want to have happen is Alabama to beat Georgia because I don't think you can leave.
I mean, that's a very vile. I mean, that's a very.
Bro, I think Georgia sets up real good for Alabama. Carson is a great quarterback, but he's not a runner. And those running ones give him fits, but they'll get after him. And Jalen Milroe, if I was coaching the offense, I'd tell him, look, bro, you better run it 20 times on Saturday. You better take off and use your God-given athletic ability because, man, look at the first read. If he ain't there, go.
Yep.
He is I mean, Kirby was right. I mean, he's a different version of Tebow. I mean, Tebow was a sledgehammer, man. But this kid's got the speed and the size. I mean,
open it up.
Yeah.
When if he gets in the open field, he can move.
Oof.
He can move.
Oof. I felt so bad for the Auburn people, Riley. I mean, I don't care. I just was like, oh my God.
I couldn't believe that was one of the hardest things to watch.
Ever.
And I have no dog in the fight.
I don't. My sister
we
works.
all wanted it for Auburn. Let's be honest.
Yeah. My sister works at Auburn, so I was like,
you got 9 guys in the secondary.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
You think their Christmas is ruined?
Oh
all those guys. Oh my God.
I will say this. Here's the silver lining if I'm Auburn. My man Hugh Freeze knows how to go beat Saban. He knows how to do it. And he's going to get some guys, he's going to get some dudes at Auburn. And I think Auburn is on the come. I think Auburn is going to be a force to be reckoned with Hugh Freeze. I think they got the right guy. I might be wrong, but I mean,
I would agree with
he
that.
schemed it up well, man.
The week before game is an anomaly.
They were practicing for Alabama. That's what happened.
They were. Did you by chance read a little article this week on these conference games that I didn't really think about?
What's that?
About just how the irony of all of these conference games, how they're all leaving all these teams are playing are the ones leaving the conference.
There's some irony
when you
there.
Think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, with Oregon and them leaving.
Well, the Pac-12's dead. Yeah, goodbye.
Pac-12's dead. Michigan's got all that junk going on.
Yeah.
Texas is playing.
They're leaving. Yeah.
Bounce right after that. I mean, it's really funny when you think about it.
It's a crazy world in college football. Do you have an upset for me this week? Are you going to give me Alabama?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, the one I look at that, and I don't want it to happen because I do want this Florida State team to do something special.
You think Louisville might have something?
I mean, the Louisville just I've said this all year, but if they play their A football, they can put up some points, and they can be a tough team. I mean, they pretty much blew out Notre Dame just kind of out of nowhere. So it's in there. It's somewhere in there. But what team shows up? What Plummer shows up as a quarterback like that? That's the Achilles heel for them. Is like how he plays on offense can be really good, or absolutely terrible because they've got speed, and that's the only thing I look at. If they get out to an early start and Florida State's got to start pressing, and they can't really just rely on Benson back there.
Right.
The game makes me a little nervous for the Noles.
I think Florida State's defense is underappreciated. They're really good, and I think if Jeff Brom had that quarterback seems a little average to me.
He's good, not great.
Yeah. I think if they had a really good quarterback, I think they could give him fits. I think a really good quarterback can score against. I just think the FSU's defense will be too good, and they need to be because FSU's offense obviously is not what it was without Travis.
Other than that, I don't think there's really any upsets, if you will, around the table.
Alabama, 5.5 point dog, Raleigh.
Yeah.
I'll take that 5.5 and run with that and see what happens.
It's going to be good. I mean, look, like you said, the shake-up in the playoffs, this is the first time where you're not really sure who's going to be in there after next week.
Yeah,
like,
give me chaos, baby.
I
want to be here next week with Riley talking about this nonsense of guys. And by the way, the 12th team this year would be awesome. So that's going to be a good thing for college football, although it's going to be just another game for everybody. Makes it hard to win it all, my man. Makes it hard.
It does. But, it's fun, though.
It is.
There's a lot of parity right now.
Yeah.
And the games are worth watching. They're not – we haven't seen a ton of absolute blowouts late in the season in November, which is what we've seen lately in the past. So I like where we are. I think it's crazy to me with the dissolving of the Pac-12, what that Pac-12 has done this year.
Yeah.
On the national landscape.
It's too bad. All right, my man.
The Heisman's going to be interesting.
I know. I got to vote. I'll vote Monday.
I know.
They're due Monday.
Who's your give me your 1 and 2. You don't say which one.
Yeah, I still got like 3 or 4 guys, but the leaders of the pack are clearly the LSU kid and Nix are the two that are kind of out in front. But I want to see what Bo Nix does. I want to see what Michael Penix does for Washington in that game. Yeah. I want to see what Carson Beck does against. What if Carson Beck goes 28 of 32 for 390 yards and 4 touchdowns against Alabama? What if he did something like that? I mean,
just something wild.
I mean, you never know. So there's guys still playing that I want to watch, but we're getting down to the nitty gritty. I think we know who the top 3 or 4 guys are now. So
yeah, I agree.
All right, my man.
It'll be fun. It'll be a fun week of conference championships, though.
Yep. All right, we'll catch up with you next week, man. We always appreciate you.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yep, there he goes. Riley Skinner, the Riley Report. Catlin Trucking brings you the Riley Report each and every Thursday. We'll take a break. We'll keep it rolling. Cat Chat next, brought to you by Shark Coatings.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
This was a huge division game.
Quarterback sneaky, extended the ball into the end zone. Touchdown!
We're getting better. We're being more explosive.
Touchdown in the back of the end zone to Calvin Ridley, and Jacksonville has taken the lead.
It's up to us and how we play. We just keep winning.
It'll take a knee one time.
The road to the postseason leads back to the bank.
For us to be able to continue to control our own destiny.
Jaguars, Bengals, Monday night at 8.
Yeah, as far as just the atmosphere, it's what you want.
On the home of the Jaguars, 1010XL.
Hey, Hicken here for Bow 9 Associates. Look, I want to remind you now is the perfect time to schedule your eye exam. Take advantage of your existing insurance benefits before they reset in January. Join the many satisfied patients who trust Bow 9 with their vision. Schedule your eye exam now and enjoy the peace of mind that comes with clear and healthy eyes. And remember, deductibles reset in January, so don't miss out on the benefits you've already earned. Bow 9 Associates, keeping the First Coast focused.
At Ameris Bank, we know that every business has a story. Some business owners have felt like entrepreneurs their whole lives, and others found opportunities along the way. Some stories are just starting, while other stories have long chapters and familiar characters. At Ameris Bank, we know that your story has unique challenges and opportunities, and we are honored to help you make it possible. Imagine the possibilities. Visit amerisbank.com/stories to hear stories from business owners and see how it's possible together. Ameris Bank is a member FDIC. All loans are subject credit approval.
Hi, this is Dale Murray from South Georgia to Central Florida and coast to coast. The Murray Ford Superstores are still putting the customers first and cranking out the deals those big city dealers can't touch. It's no wonder everybody's driving to Murray Ford Superstore to purchase their new vehicle. It's simple. If Murray Ford Superstores doesn't have it, the manufacturer doesn't build it. Plus, you get a 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified new and pre-owned vehicle. Shazam! Holy Jesus Aruba, Batman, how do we do it? There's no reason for your purchase to take all day, running around with those big city dealers and being flim-flammed with those big city prices. Nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. And we'll trade anything from aluminum cans to minivans. Be American, buy Murray Ford Superstore. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray, in Stark or Kingsland. I'll be waiting for you. And remember, at any Murray Superstore, it's all about you. Shazam!
Come to Monahan Jewelers' 46th annual holiday sale now with up to 30% off on GIA certified diamonds and up to 40% off our entire store. Certified diamonds, gemstones, engagement rings, diamond studs, designer brands. We're not a big box store. We're your local family jeweler with an amazing hand-picked inventory for every budget. And with interest-free financing, enjoy beautiful jewelry with a low monthly payment. Support your local family jeweler this Christmas with up to 40% off our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Open 7 days a week in December.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Weekends were made for sports, and I'll tell you my take on this weekend's best options. Pickett here. Watch for Weekend with Dan on YouTube and Facebook. Weekend with Dan is brought to you by Stone Core. We do outdoors better.
Arthritis is the most common cause of joint pain in America and affects more than 50 million adults. Dr. George Barry here, and no one wants to deal with pain without solutions on how to feel better. For reliable diagnosis and comprehensive treatment options, come see me and the specialists at Barry Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. With more than 35 years of experience in orthopedics, our team delivers compassionate and dedicated care to relieve your pain. Set up a visit today by scheduling online or calling the office. Log on to BarryOrthopedics.com with locations across Jacksonville.
Safe Harbor Seafood and Market is one of the largest sources of fresh local seafood in the Southeast. This football season, when the family wants fresh seafood for game day, stock up at Safe Harbor Seafood Market and Restaurant, located in Old Mayport, or the new location in Crescent Beach. Award-winning seafood right in your backyard. Family-owned and operated for generations. Safe Harbor Seafood and Market. For store hours, go online to safeharbor-seafood.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boatcierge experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
Visionaries, builders, and doers, are you ready to change the world? Miller Electric is your opportunity to shape the future. Miller Electric is leading the charge in electric vehicle technology with our state-of-the-art EV Innovation Design Center. We're working to create a sustainable future. We're also the proud partners of the Jacksonville Jaguars, powering their performance at the brand new Miller Electric Center. Miller Electric, we provide competitive pay, unbeatable benefits. Apply today. MillerCareers.com. Miller Electric, an equal opportunity employer.
When the sun goes down, you might think a golf course shuts down, but not at the Golf Club of Southampton. Join the gang every Thursday night for trivia with Brooke and Jason, and everybody's favorite night, Friday night on the patio, featuring local musicians, food, and drink. It's all at the Golf Club of Southampton. Great golf. You've come to expect that. But don't forget, when night falls, the fun doesn't stop. Trivia every Thursday night and Southampton's live music patio session Fridays. Call 287-PLAY to make a tee time and the good time.
Look, Christmas is almost here. It's time to get that home repair project you've been putting off done before the family comes over. Let First Coast Home Pros Handyman Services tackle the honey-do list for you. FirstCoastHomePros.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, it's time to jaw with Curtis the Cat Dvorak, the original Jackson DeVille. Brought to you by Shark Coatings, Northeast Florida's expert in floor coatings.
Hey! What's happening?
All
folks?
good. All good, man.
Folks, and I mean folks.
Listen, sharkfloorcoatings.com. Get your free estimate.
Yes.
Give yourself a Christmas present, man. It'd be great. I'm telling you. You'll be glad you did.
Glad you brought that up. You can still. We actually had happen yesterday. We got these finance options. We talked about them last week.
Yeah, I heard you on the spot telling us about that.
Yeah, we got the finance options for you. So if you're looking to buy all your Christmas presents for your family, you can still do that, and you can still get your shark floor done. But the "We're ready when you are" tagline that we use. Just yesterday, one of our salespeople, my sister, she brought a customer over to my house to see the color that I have in my thing. It was the final decision he needed to make. He just wanted to see the color down somewhere. In my driveway, he signed his agreement, signed the deal. The crew's at his house today.
Oh, wow. So they're available.
He wanted it done today. He wanted it done today.
So you can get it done quickly now.
If you have a design consultant coming to you today,
okay,
a Shark Coatings design consultant coming to your house today for a quote, if you sign it today and you want it tomorrow, we can do it.
Wow.
It's because of how big we are, because we have so many
That's
crews
awesome.
and stuff. So
I like that.
So we're ready when you are, and
Okay.
again, we got finance options, so you don't have to break your piggy bank, and you can still do all the holiday shopping. But
how much did you love primetime games when you were the cat?
oh man, it was everything. It was everything.
Yeah.
When you saw those come on the calendar,
Yeah.
in April or when they release it, it was like you mark that as all my baddest stunt is going to happen for those games. My best skits, like you started thinking about jokes and stuff like months out. But then and the stunts, it was like I have to do something big for that one because it's going to be Monday night. It was a little bit of a inconvenience though at times because sometimes my stunt had to be altered because they're Skycam. The wires that come over the Skycam flies over the field, and the most dramatic one of that was when I used to skydive into the stadium. You remember those days?
Yes.
The skydiving into the stadium.
God bless you.
This incident and one other is the reason I moved to zipline stunts because we were going to skydive into a night game. It had never been done. The only people who had done this had been like the Black Knights, I think, like the Army Black Knights.
Right.
And I said we're going to skydive into this night game, and so we get with the crew, the Skycam crew, and we said, all right, you guys have done this with the Black Knights and stuff, but it's me and the guys from Skydive Palatka. My
Right.
buddy Art Schaefer down there. Hope you're listening.
Shout out, Art.
Shout out, Art. I said we're not the Black Knights, but or the Leapfrogs, the Navy ones. So they go, okay, yeah, well, we'll move we disconnect. We move the camera all the way over to one corner. Hopefully I can paint this picture on the radio. They move the camera as far as they can to one corner. They detach one of the lines, and they bring it back. So now you have just basically, you have a pie. You have a pie shape.
You got a segment. now.
You have one little pie that you can fly into because
Right.
there's 3 sections of the stadium that are off limits. You do not fly over there or you're going to hit the wire and bad things happen. So we're coming in. I'm tandem, and because whenever we jumped in, Art was on my back and I was tandem, but he always had me hold the toggles because he couldn't see past the head. So he's above my hands. I have my hands, through the toggles there, and we're flying in. He's controlling it. But we go in, and I'm jacked up. You're flying down. You're skydiving in. It's a night game. You see the city. I mean, you want to talk about the highest of highs that you could possibly have in your life, the most adrenaline you could ever have in your life. Coming down, the lights are on, the crowd's going. All of a sudden, the crowd looks up. They don't know somebody's going to skydive in.
Yeah.
Suddenly, we get within the glow of the stadium lights.
Okay.
And obviously, the announcer goes, "Look to the sky," and they see and all of a sudden they see it, and then the roar comes up. You feel this like,
yeah.
You stood over like a heater?
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel it.
Oh, you just felt this thing, and I'm jacked out of my mind. And Art's
Yeah.
like, "All right, go left," and we're going. We come in, and we hook turned. For those who skydive, know what that is.
Yes.
A hook turn
Yes.
is when you crank a turn low to the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and you come flying in. Well, we hook turned, and I was like, "Whoa!" That was a big one. And we come in, and we get it slide. I lift my feet. We slide in.
Yeah.
On our butts, get up, And I jump up. I mean, I literally probably could have jumped to the top of the stadium at that point. I jump up. Art disconnects me. I go nuts. I'm getting the crowd.
Yeah.
I turn back to Art, and Art is, for those at home if you're watching, and I turn back to Art, and Art is sitting like this going, whoo. He's bent over, hands on his knees like, whoo. And I'm like, I grab him. I'm like, that was incredible. And he goes, yeah, man, that was awesome. So fast forward and finish intros. I go in the locker room, sitting there, and he goes, I go, man, that was awesome. He goes, yeah, that was awesome. We missed the corner wire by about 10 feet. And I was like, oh, that's why you were like clutching your knees afterwards. Like we slid that one in. So afterwards, I got to find this picture at home. Somebody got a picture of the canopy of us coming in. Ooh. And the canopy, so if you normally canopy like this, here's the person, you see it like that. The canopy was, and we were at a 45-degree angle. Mm-hmm. And we were only about 50 feet above the ground. Mm-hmm. That thing slid and hooked in just in time, because if we don't come back to level, we splat sideways on the ground. But it was, and I'm glad I didn't know that. I was too dumb to know that it was that close. But yeah, that was night games, man. There's nothing like it. Monday night, it's I looked at the tickets. It looks like there's still some left. There's obviously a lot of resale tickets left because the brokers have bought tons of season tickets. But man, it's gonna be electric.
It'll be fun.
First time in a long time.
I got to jump in on that. I got some breaking news here, E.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to let you and the cat guess.
Oh, no.
This breaking news. I want you to guess who the Sports Illustrated
Man of the Year?
Do you already know who it is?
Oh, I just know Sports Illustrated.
I want you to guess the Sports Illustrated Sports Person of the Year.
Sports Illustrated Sports
This is the award that used to be a big deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Biggest sports impact this year.
Yes.
Jeez. Man.
I would say
there's all kinds of different
Shohei.
Yeah, that's a good one. Shohei would be a great
Shohei, LeBron, those are the classics that you're gonna but
Shohei is to give you an idea, the past winners, Curry, Tom Brady, Brianna Stewart, Patrick Mahomes, LeBron.
I was going to say Patrick Mahomes, but
not this year. No.
One of Jeff's favorites, Megan Rapinoe, won it in 19. J.J. Watt, Jose Altuve, Serena, Mad Bum, Peyton Manning, Pat Summitt, Mike Krzyzewski. I think this year's Sports Person of the Year might be – I'm trying to see the benefit. I'm going to say this. Might be the worst selection I've ever seen.
Okay.
Can we ask some questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now is this going to it'll give it away if we say what sport, right?
Hold on.
If you say what sport, we'll know it. Because I'm all over the place.
Well, I've given you a big clue already. So if I give you the sport, I think you'll get it.
The worst.
The worst. So
so that's the clue.
It might be the worst choice I've ever seen.
But so it has to be.
And maybe I'm overreacting, but I don't think I am.
Relevant. Okay.
I think the AI writers picked this one. Okay. The fake writers they have at Sports Illustrated. Sports Illustrated.
Biggest sports moments of the year so far.
Yeah.
The championships.
Yeah.
Who won the?
Sometimes we think about off the field stuff too. Like who did somebody?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. Now that would be a bad, interesting pick. That's
you said worse. I'm saying
he
didn't do anything, but he was a major impact this year. It was crazy, and by the way, he's going to practice. Like what the heck?
This is along the line of Aaron Rodgers, but worse in my opinion.
Okay,
so I think that's you're very warm.
Ooh.
I like that. That might be one of your best calls ever.
All right, I'm out.
Is there a golfer? Maybe?
I was gonna say Rory.
Rory, though, but I don't think Rory would be the worst call ever. But he didn't really win anything this year.
That's what I was. The reason I say he'd be a worst call is because he didn't win anything, but he was constantly the mouthpiece.
There's nobody from the Texas. Shohei's the best baseball guy, right?
Yeah.
Because the way he's impacted the world in baseball, right?
Is it like a
John Morant?
John Morant is another good guess.
That came across my head.
All right. I'm going to give you the sport.
It's got to be an NBA player. It's got to be an NBA player.
I'm going to give you the sport, and then I think you'll get it because we got to move on.
Okay.
College football.
Kirby Smart?
Nope. No. That would be okay.
Kirby Smart. College football.
Caleb Williams.
I want to see.
Deion.
Prime.
Deion.
Oh, wow.
Come on. 4-8.
Sports Person of the Year.
Come on.
Hey. He turned the college football world on its head for a month.
Everybody was tuned into Colorado football at noon.
And they hadn't tuned into it. Hey, listen, the ratings, the amount of people that watch those games,
the money
were off the charts.
Off the charts.
He was 4-8.
But
I know,
sports.
but we don't live in a world where people.
Why don't we give it to the Northwestern coach? He went 1-11 to 7-5.
How much money he bring in?
I don't care.
That just goes to show you that award isn't just based off of.
What's it based on? Clicks.
Yes,
No, it is.
It's not
It's based on
performance.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I guarantee.
They want us talking about it.
Absolutely.
I guarantee it's similar to the PIP with golf. It's who had the most clicks
Uh-huh.
on the internet, and Dion and Prime did.
He had a
no
lot.
doubt.
Yeah.
That's got to be because of the clicks.
That is an awful.
But speaking of college football, I wanted to ask you guys this. Are we gonna get, because college football and what's happening to it? For me, I texted my group thread with the guys.
Mm-hmm.
I said it's starting to lose me. Like college football is starting to lose me. And are we going to get used to this, or are we living through the death of college football right now? I don't know.
I think what was the number?
Not that it's going to go away. But
I
what
saw
I mean
the number
is it's
for Michigan, Ohio State. We're not witnessing the death of college football.
I don't mean death, but it's going to go away.
But here's what I say, and I've said this now for the last 6 months. I hate college football 6 days a week.
Yeah.
I love it on Saturdays.
Yeah.
I'm still I'm in. I'm hooked. I can't let go of that. I've done it for,
So we're going to learn to live with it.
50 years.
I guess you will. I guess
we're going to learn to live with it. But I do agree that I hate it. I hate the lying. I hate the nonsense. I hate the media. I hate everything about it except for the games.
I just
there's nothing like the games.
For those of us old enough to remember the movie Wall Street back in the day, greed is good, you know, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But you watch that movie and you see what happens. Like,
That's fair. That's a good analogy.
Like Virginia Tech, we are who we are, and I'm okay with the fact that we probably won't ever play for a national championship. Maybe we'll get into this 12-team playoff if we get some. But here's the reason why I don't know that we will. I saw my guys my buddies at Oregon State. They lose Jonathan Smith as their head coach. And some people out there may not know it. But Jonathan Smith played for Oregon State, was quarterback for Oregon State. That was their guy. Like, he was home. He left to go to Michigan State because Oregon State has no real conference right now. And it's like, what? And then I see the kid from Arkansas, the quarterback from Arkansas, enters the portal yesterday or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, you think about Virginia Tech. So even if we get a guy, even if we get one that has a great season, like a quarterback or running back, he has a great season, he's probably going to get plucked.
Yeah.
And
Isn't that crazy?
Like Mike Vick would have gotten plucked from us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Mike Vick probably would have gotten taken from us.
And it's sad. But it's
that's what it's like as you're a student. Like,
it's not all and we all want to blame the kids.
No.
It's not all the kids' fault. We created this. We said it was okay. We didn't regulate. If we had simply said, you get your scholarship and you can make up to $250,000. That's it. No more. If you pay any more, you're breaking the rules. Or $100,000 or whatever it is. Because the whole idea was these poor kids, they have no time to work. They got no money.
It was silly. What was before was silly, but where we're at is silly. Like, can't we find someone?
Hire a czar, hire a commissioner, regulate the sport, and by the way, the same with coaches. Don't make the coach the highest paid employee of the state. They shouldn't be. They're football coaches.
Yeah, but you're not putting that genie.
Money.
You can't put that genie back in the bottle.
You can't.
Where these guys are at right now. It's just, I don't know.
$8 million, $9 million, $10 million. And then we say, oh, I feel sorry. Why do we feel sorry? And by the way, kids, that's fine. But when you screw up now, we can call you out. Well, you're making $1 million.
Yeah.
But I don't care that you're 19. Grow up, buddy.
And some people say, hey, with the NFL is, they move teams. But I'm like, it's different though. In the NFL, at least as a fan, like, we could lose Trevor if we don't. We're not going to
bite your tongue.
But you know what I mean.
Slap yourself.
What I mean is you could lose that great player you have.
Yeah.
But you're not going to lose him next year. You know what I mean? You're going to have him for at least 3-4 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? In college football right now, you're not going to have that guy for 3-4 years. You're going to have him for 1, maybe, unless you can pay him and unless people come out of their pockets for him. But it's just, I don't know. It makes it tough. It makes it tough to really root for any of these teams. And these guys walk around campuses now, and like there's no tie to the school. There's no I don't know. They're hired assassins. You know.
One last thing before we let you go, and I got this on the
what
text
about Tiger?
line, and it made me think. good. I love it.
You see his swing?
Looked okay. A little slower.
It looked okay.
Yeah,
it didn't look great. It didn't look like he can compete.
No, I would agree with you.
Now, granted, it was the Monday
pro-am. Yeah.
And somebody said it is a pro-am swing. Just take it easy. You're not swinging hard in a pro-am, but I'm like, it doesn't have the club head speed.
No.
It doesn't have the power.
No.
No. What do you got?
Well, you got 3 kids, right?
Mhm.
Children all doing well. You just had
3.
a baby.
Yeah, 3-week-old, 3-year-old, and a 5-year-old.
We're wondering, because they're your children.
Yes.
Do you think that they'll have that that gene in them, where they're like jumping off the roof of the house?
They already do.
Taking your car and driving it at night.
Now that was my sister. I never took the car. That was Jean. Jean's the one who took the car at 12 years old and drove to the general store.
Do you think the kids will be
They're just gonna run you out, bro.
Oh yeah,
Hey, Dad,
she's gonna be so mad.
I made these wings, Dad. Look, I'm flying. Oh, I broke my arm. I mean, the daredevil, I guess, is what I'm asking. Will they
jumping
the
up
kids
Main
be the
Street?
daredevils?
I'm sure all kids do this, but they're already doing it.
They don't all do it.
They
Some
don't?
do. Many do.
My 5-year-old and 3-year-old climb everything.
Yeah, I think
And
that's
everything is.
that's you.
Look at this. Look
Yeah.
at me.
Yeah.
And like at playgrounds, the top of the jungle, like all this stuff. My 3-year-old
Yeah,
climbing
no.
up there. They don't all do that?
Gritty ain't doing that.
No.
Really?
No.
All right. Well, yeah. Then I got a problem.
Yeah, you
then
got
I got
a
a
problem.
problem. Because but I'm the different, instead of like, hey, watch out, because you never want to do that when your
Yeah.
kid's doing something dangerous, whatever. You never want to like
startle them.
Yeah, don't startle them. But it is different. Like when we go to playgrounds, I think because of my background, I think there's some other dads and stuff out there. They're like, "What did you just say to him?" Because when they're climbing, I'm like, "Hey, 3 point. How many points of contact, kids? How many points of contact?" And they know that. They know the saying: 3 points of contact at all times when climbing. And for those who climb and stuff, know that 3 points of contact at all times on the ladder. I mean, it's, 2 hands, 2 feet.
Yep.
And so, like as they're climbing, I'm always like, "How many points of contact you got?" And he's like, 3. And I'm like, all right, we're good.
Points of contact he's teaching the kids.
Yeah, like teaching them stunt lingo and stuff. But
all right, sharkfloorcoatings.com. Get your free estimates, Kat. It's always good to see you. Friday 5-pack. I'm suddenly in last place here. And you had an worst week maybe of your life.
5.
Yeah. I don't know you've ever done that.
If not for the 6th game, I'd have been 0-5. 1-5. So we got Jeff at +6, who literally took the lead by just doing nothing.
Dude, I have.
He just went 3-3. He went 3-3, luckily.
So
and stayed right there.
I went
You,
2-4.
2-4.
And you went 1-5.
So we're 6-3-1.
I have kickers 2 weeks in a row. I mean, it's going to come down to I'm going to look back at a game and it's going to be that's the reason why I lost or whatever. I don't want to spin the wheel, Kat.
It's never been this close.
If you could just tank it the rest of the way, I'd appreciate it.
No.
Or Jeff could, or somebody, but not me. All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Everyone wants to
Friday
see Jeff
5-pack.
lose. Everyone wants to see Jeff lose.
I
We know that.
We know that. This is the drill on 1010XL.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
He started his career coming off the edge, and now he cuts the coach's film.
Join me, Jeff Lageman, for Check the Tape Tuesday on Jaguars Today.
Brought to you by Mr. Sparky of the First Coast, your on-time electrician on 1010XL.
At Ameris Bank, we know that every business has a story. Some business owners have felt like entrepreneurs their whole lives, and others found opportunities along the way. Some stories are just starting, while other stories have long chapters and familiar characters. At Ameris Bank, we know that your story has unique challenges and opportunities, and we are honored to help you make it possible. Imagine the possibilities. Visit amerisbank.com/stories to hear stories from business owners and see how it's possible together. Ameris Bank is a member FDIC. All loans are subject credit approval.
Here's Linda Beaver.
Listen up. This weekend, you'll immediately, why can I say immediately? Come see why. Come see we. I can't say that line. In a lifetime, Beaver's tour. I've not lost it. We know we aren't perfect, but we try every day to do our very best to provide the wow experience you deserve, and we're so grateful for all our amazing customers. Visit us at Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine or Beaver Chevrolet in Jacksonville to see just how much we appreciate you.
You love sports. You also love wings. Enjoy the best wings in Jacksonville in Miramar, Mandarin, and Oakleaf at Players Grill. Watch your favorite teams and enjoy burgers, pizza, salads, and of course, wings. Players Grill, where the neighborhood meets.
You can have exceptional water quality without the hefty price. With Kanaya Water Systems, a premium, high-quality water and filtration system that won't leave your wallet taking an L. Search KENAI Water, Jacksonville.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On November 30th, 1993, the National Football League awarded an NFL franchise to Jacksonville, becoming the Jaguars and NFL's 30th franchise.
This is Keith Catlin for Catlin Truck Accessories, and we are so blessed to be in business for over 100 years. Over 100 years of the best product and customer service means you can count on Catlin. From Roll-and Lock bed covers to Lear toppers to Cam Locker toolboxes, Catlin Truck Accessories has you covered when it comes to your truck or van. We do those too. Got a fleet of vehicles? We can outfit them all.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
One name, one location, 100 years. You can count on Catlin.
Hey, folks, Higgin here with another holiday special for my friends at Zero Res. At Zero Res, they love rugs. Who doesn't? And they'll treat your fine Oriental rug tender and loving care it deserves. Jared, the Zero Res rug manager, he's certified. One of the few certified master rug cleaners in all of Florida. If you want your rugs cleaned with tender loving care, call Zero Res right now. Get your rugs washed and we'll give you 25% off. That's the deal. 25% off rugs. Only at Zero Res. Zero Res, man, you spell it forward. Zero Res, you spell it backwards. It's the right way to clean.
The holidays are around the corner, and the last thing you want is a septic emergency. Call Duck Duck Rooter and schedule your septic tank pump out or full system inspection. 904-862-6769. That's 904-862-6769.
At the First Coast YMCA, you'll find much more than just a gym. We offer many ways to help you be active, reach weight loss goals, and find your inner strength while you connect with your community. Family memberships at the Y include unlimited group exercise classes, childcare while you work out, and youth sports participation. It's easy to join the Y and affordable for all. Plus, the Y is a great place to meet a new circle of friends. Visit the Y near you or online at fcymca.org.
If your lawn is not as green as you'd like, it's time to go orange by calling Orange Environmental Services, Jacksonville's highest quality pest control for over 45 years. Frank Frangie here. I've trusted Orange Environmental to take care of our home's pest control needs for years. With the Orange Shield Protection Plan for your home or office, you can relax knowing Orange Environmental will handle pest control, termite control, and mosquito control. Orange Environmental has been giving Northeast Florida peace of mind from bug problems since 1972. Call them today at 272-3284.
The year is almost over. Do you need cash for the holidays or want to be credit card debt-free for the new year? Call Loan Pronto today. Their Express Equity line of credit can get you $20,000, $50,000, $100,000 in as little as 5 days. Listen, if you have a ton of equity in your house and Loan Pronto can help you turn that equity into cash, you can access up to 95% of your home's value. Use the money to pay off all your credit cards, pay off personal loans, or start that home improvement project. You can get the money you need now and still keep your primary mortgage intact. So your 3% rate, it's protected. And with Loan Pronto's Express Equity Line program, 90% of the time, there's no need for an appraisal. So you can get your money super fast. Get the holiday cash you need or pay off all those credit cards before the new year. Get yourself on solid financial footing before the year ends and call Loan Pronto now. 904-999-1508, 904-999-1508 or loanpronto.com. Equal Housing Lender, NLS 1661781, subject to lender approval.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville. Fall means cooler weather, and Triumph is a big, chunky motorcycle you can get out on the road and ride.
They are. We've got everything from the Triumph Trident, the Triumph Rocket. Now that Rocket is big, fast, and it's cool.
And you can find all the features online because it'll tell the story about every bike from Triumph.
Everything from the depth of the lineup to the cool branding that is Triumph.
Cycles of Jacksonville. Shop online, cyclesofjacksonville.com, or drop by the showroom on Atlantic near Regency.
The Army-Navy Game Watch Party is presented by the City of Jacksonville Military Affairs and Veterans Department. Watch on the world's largest screens with a kids zone and free admission or donation. Gates open at 2 for the Army-Navy Game Watch Party at Everbank Stadium.
This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, head team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jags, brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
The Jags have battled through many highs and lows through their 11-game stretch and will continue to do so through these next 6 games. Trevor Lawrence spoke on Coach Peterson keeping things together when facing adversity this season.
He just does a good job of managing all the highs and the lows that a season can hold. And I think that's really important from a head coach, is just to balance that, because there's going to be times where the team might not be playing great, but the season's so long and you got to find a way to get the guys back on track, but also to lead the right way to where it's not like panic and throw everything out, because you can't do that because it's such a long season. And like I said earlier, you're going to have some games where you might not play your best. So I think he handles that really well.
Trevor Lawrence from The Rich Eisen Show. I'm Molly McDonald with your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguars update.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Uh-oh, what's that noise? Who's that stomping all around? He's got to weigh 5,000 pounds. Can you feel his footsteps on the ground?
All right,
He's
what
a
is
rhino. His skin is rough and gray. I hear he likes it that way. You better be
Rhino.
careful when you play with a rhino.
We got that's good, E. Thank you. Speaking of rhinos, we got a rhino in here right now. Ryan Adams. Cuts like a knife.
Yeah, thanks for
I bet they've done that to you a few times.
Yeah.
He's the proprietor. He's the owner of Rhino Shield. And so I just wanted to bring him in. He's a Jacksonville guy now. You've been here a few years.
Yeah.
But he's got a sports background, and he's got and so I wanted to bust it. I got a marketing idea. I'm going to bounce off you, Ryan.
Uh-oh.
I'm thinking I'm marketing genius is what I am. So how are you, by the way?
I'm doing well, thank
yeah?
you. Yeah, thawing
you
out.
got your Notre Dame hat on.
I do.
Proud
I
member
figured
of
sports radio should probably bring
absolutely
something in.
Proud member of the Irish.
That's right. Yeah.
You love it. You went to the game Notre Dame SC this year.
Notre Dame USC, very satisfying.
Yes.
Yeah, I was a student during Charlie Weiss era, and that was brutal. So it was a good redemption.
How do you classify this year? Like, how was this year for you as a Notre Dame fan?
Tough to swallow.
Yeah.
I'd say. Yeah.
Could have been a little better.
Yeah.
Should have beat Ohio State.
Oh my gosh.
That's
yeah,
the one.
I think that kind of just sent us down a spiral there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So it was Ohio, and then Louisville got you good on. You had a bad night against Louisville.
Yeah, and then Clemson.
Yeah.
Dabo telling us to buy his stock after that game. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you had a really tough schedule. What's Notre Dame fan with the coach? They like him still. He's good. Is the pressure going to amp up on him too? Do we want more? We want more, right?
Yeah,
we all do.
I think so. I like him. He's, the players seem to like him, but who knows?
Mhm.
I was kind of an anti, just because he's so inexperienced. But he's turned out to be okay.
I think I asked you this before, but I'm going to ask you again because I like to ask sports fans this because we all have teams, right? You're a Philly guy.
Yeah.
You like Philly sports.
Yep.
Notre Dame guy. Veteran too, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Tell us about that too, real quick.
Yeah, I was an infantry officer in the Army. They paid
man.
for school, so I paid it back by being in the Army. I was an Army Ranger for most of my career, and now I'm.
We got an Army Ranger in here, dude.
Hey, those some real. Those are some dudes.
You were Coast Guard.
Oh, what you trying to say?
There you go.
Hello, man.
There you go.
Hello, man.
Thank you for your service, E.
Thank you for your support, I guess.
E, by the way, again, for the record, E, right, Coast Guard?
Here we go.
Again, just tell Rhino this, though. He joined the Coast
Long
Guard.
story short, man, I didn't know how to swim when I joined the Coast Guard.
He didn't know how to swim,
Hey,
and he
man,
joined the Coast Guard.
I'm not a Navy SEAL for a reason, man. I did the Army because I like the land. So.
There you go.
I was in remedial swim for 7 weeks, man.
But now he's like a fish.
They call me Mike Phelps.
They do.
Nemo.
They do. But anyway, thank you for your service. So, but I always like to ask this question. So, you get one championship.
Oh, yeah.
Notre Dame, National, Eagles, Flyers. He's a hockey guy too, peeps. 76ers, Phillies. What one championship do you get? Are you going to take?
When you asked me this,
As
I
they
didn't
say in
include
hockey,
Notre Dame in that.
let's
I
do
told you
that
the
hockey.
Philadelphia Flyers.
Yes, you
I
did.
did tell you that, but now including Notre Dame, I would definitely make
You
it
go Irish.
Notre Dame football for sure.
You go Irish.
Yeah.
You want a natty.
I want it.
Yeah.
I want my
I don't
kids to see
blame you.
it.
I don't blame you. Yeah. And now you've made your kids Notre Dame fans.
I got to see it in '88. My kids haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
I want them to see it.
See, I curse my kids as a Met fan, so it's just but in Jacksonville, your kids will become Jaguar fans, and slowly
They are. They do like the Jags. They love Trevor.
Yeah. So and everybody loves Trevor. So, so this leads to my and Ryan. I'm gonna keep calling you Rhino. Ryan with Rhino Shield, and by the way, free estimates. RhinoShieldJax.com. JAX. Get them. Here's my marketing idea.
Okay.
I know you like the Eagles.
Yeah.
And the Jaguars.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think if it comes down to we got to do some sort of promotion. If the Eagles and the Jags were to meet in the Super Bowl, like if the Jags win, we'll paint your house teal or paint your house on Rhino Shield. Huh? What do you think? The Eagles win, we'll do something else. I don't know. Something there, though. Eagles, Jags, bet. with a house, something like that. That's what we got to work on.
Yeah, I think we can work on that.
We can work on that.
The
So
colors,
he
the colors,
said-
I'm not sure people want that color.
I don't know if
but
they
we'll
want a
work
teal
on it.
house.
Yeah.
So that means he's saying if the Jags win, Ryan got to paint his house teal.
No, not my house. A fan's house. I'm doing this for marketing. I'm doing this. Not my house. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'll pay.
I'll pay.
I'm
I
good.
like this idea.
Yeah, I just
Directionally,
think
yeah.
I'll give you some
Directionally correct,
promotional thing there, man.
There you go.
We get into the playoffs, like in January, we start thinking about this, kick it around a little bit, and we'll get some great value out of it. But I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
And then if the Eagles and Jags were to meet in the Super Bowl, remember we have a 2-week respite, so we could like amp it up like for those 2 weeks. Hey, make sure you register RhinoShieldJax.com or whatever. I'm just throwing things out there. I didn't tell him I was going to do this, gang. I just threw this out at him right here live on the radio. That's what I wanted
It's a lot
to do.
to think about.
Yeah.
I like it directionally.
But in all honesty, listen, and the great thing about Rhino Shield, just so y'all know, is you paint it and you get a 25-year warranty, and you don't get mold, you don't get mildew, you don't get algae, you don't get cracks, chips, nothing, none of that stuff, man. They stand by their work, and most importantly, I think, is no water intrusion, man. It kind of seals it. It seals it beautifully, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, but it breathes well too. So
Yeah.
we block the water from going in.
Right.
We let the water vapor out. That's kind of why we're unique. And
I like
how
that.
we can offer that warranty.
Yeah, and so you can just, for all the information, just go to RhinoShieldJax.com, right?
Yeah,
JAX.com. It's all right there. And I
give
mean,
us a
Ryan
call.
explains it well, so and you get a free estimate. So I'm come out to your house. So anyway, it's great to see you, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Go Irish.
Yeah, for sure.
To a point.
Yeah. Can I throw one more thing out
Yeah.
there? Hey, we also coat roofs, so metal and not shingle, but metal
Uh-huh.
and tile roofs. We got
Okay.
a special product for that as well, 10-year warranty. So if you're seeing all that mold, mildew, algae, and stuff on that, we
Okay.
can help extend the life. Additional weatherproofing
Ah.
and make it look really nice going into the holiday. So we're doing that. We got 10 crews. We can be out there next week if you want. So just give us a call. Visit us on the website.
All right.
We're on social media. Hit us up.
He's Ryan Adams. He's
Yeah.
part of us, man. He's part of the gang. So check him out, RhinoShieldJax.com. Have a great holiday.
Thank you. You
All
too,
right.
Dan.
Back with more next.
Cheers.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. A big play can make or break a team's chance to win.
That's NFL play right there.
But there's only one performance painting, high performance play of the game.
He is gone.
On 1010XL, performance painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
At Randy Marion Cadillac in Jacksonville, we want you to ride in luxury.
2023 and 2024 XT5s and XT6s are in stock.
With 3.9% financing plus $1,500 rebate.
You can choose from Escalades, XT4s, XT5s, and XT6s.
And the all-new, all-electric Cadillac Lyric.
Get your Cadillac dream car today.
Before you get swallowed up by the holidays, treat yourself to luxury.
Randy Marion Cadillac, Southside Boulevard, Jacksonville, plus tax tag title $899 admin fee and resistol.
And don't forget, tell them Jennifer sent ya.
Men, are you suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE? The medical providers at Prime Men's Medical Center offer breakthrough treatments that eliminate problems in the bedroom without pain or surgery. 98% of men see instant results on their first office visit. Listen to a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Prime Men's Medical Center offers breakthrough medical treatments that eliminate ED and PE. Men are even lasting 90 minutes or longer, regardless of age or medical history.
But that's not all. For a limited time only, call Prime Men's Medical Center now, and your initial consultation and first treatment are completely free. You'll see instant results right in the office. You'll even get a gift that enhances your performance in the bedroom. All this, worth hundreds of dollars, is free if you call now. 904-664-8217. 904-664-8217. That's 904-664-8217.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Since 2014, there's been only one official home builder of the Jaguars, Dreamfinders Homes. With quality-built homes and a speedy move-in process, we're in 20-plus communities in the best locations across Northeast Florida. Dreamfinders Homes is everywhere you want to live. So get off the sidelines, Jags fans, and get into the game. Let Dreamfinders help you navigate your home purchase and offer great interest rates. Visit DreamfindersHomes.com for all your move-in ready homes and step up your game.
Looking for the perfect holiday gift? Alhambra tickets are always the right size and color, and no one ever returns them. With shows like Wedding Singer, Oklahoma, Gypsy, and Escape to Margaritaville, the 2024 season will be a great one. Every performance includes an award-winning dinner and free parking. Get gift certificates online at alhambrajax.com. Call 904-641-1212 or at the box office. The Alhambra Theater and Dining, the perfect holiday gift.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
Looking for the perfect stocking stuffer? How about the Blue Crab Crab House? Right now, buy a $50 gift card, you get $15 free. $50 gives you an additional $15. Also sign up. The private dining room is available for you. Call them 260-CRAB for all the details. Tuesday through Saturday, 4:30 to 9, Sunday noon to 9, only at the Blue Crab Crab House right off of San Jose, Jointon Creek Road.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Jacksonville Hearing and Balance Institute. FSU receiver Johnny Wilson says playing for a championship sparked his return to FSU.
The reasons why, a lot of us came back, I felt like last year there were a lot of opportunities, we missed out on, and no one wants to leave here without a championship.
In area sports, Jacksonville University's men's basketball used a stifling defensive effort in the second half to erase a 7-point halftime deficit to pull out a win over Campbell on Wednesday night. UNF women's basketball saw the Lady Ospreys defeat Warner. Florida junior Princely Uman-Yellen was named to the 2023 USA Today Sports Network All-SEC team as one of 4 defensive linemen. The All-SEC team was determined by writers who cover the Southeastern Conference. And that's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson. Currently, it's 9:14 and it's 53 degrees your time, and your tip is brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Gookin Nation. It's another hour with Duval's Big Dogs of Sports Media. Dan Hicken.
Yes.
Jeff Prosser.
Blah, blah, freaking blah.
And E to the T.
E.T. is the GOAT producer.
Yes, sir. 9:15. Good morning, Jacksonville. We've got Molly in here. We got to match wits with Molly for the last time. So, Googans, right now, thank you to my bookie, by the way, 641-1010. If you want to match wits with Molly, here's what you got to do. You got to have 3 games picked out. 3 games with the points. NFL games only. You pick 3. Molly picks 3. She goes first. If she picks your game, you got to pick another. So 641-1010. Let me tell you what you win.
Oh, it's about to go down.
And that's why those phone lines light up so fast.
Yeah.
You win a foursome to the stadium course. A foursome for free to the TPC stadium course. As long as you match wits with Molly. Molly, you in danger, girl. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm doing good. I'm excited. This is our last week, so I'm hoping to end on a high note.
You never went perfect, right? You never went 3-0.
I didn't. But not yet. Wait, this is our last week.
You got one chance.
You never know,
All right. Now, you went to Chicago for the holiday.
I did.
How was it?
It was freezing.
It was cold.
It was cold.
It was snowing when you left, right?
It snowed on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody together? Sister was up there?
Yeah, everybody got together.
Everybody happy? Yeah, Everybody good?
Yeah, my dad's coming down. So
Did you meet the fiancé?
I met the boyfriend. Whoa.
Let's
not get ahead of ourselves here, okay?
Yeah, ease up, buddy.
I didn't know. I thought I couldn't remember. Just the boyfriend of the sister.
He's nice. I didn't, talk to him too long, so.
Mm-hmm. But you gave a seal of approval. How long have they been together?
Early. This is early.
Oh, okay. So we're good.
I think 2 months, 3 months.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
He's all right. I am taller than him. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Now, Molly, what's our next trip? Because we've been now, if you're scoring with Molly, she's one of those young Gen Xers. Is that right, Gen X? Is that what they are?
They about Gen Z, man.
Gen Z. They
Something like
jump
that.
on these planes like they're taxi cabs.
Yeah, the millennials, man.
Yeah, so she went to Texas, and she shot over to Nashville for a weekend, then she went to Chicago for
a crazy
Thanksgiving.
weekend in Nashville.
Yeah,
by
in the
way.
last month, that's what she's done.
Mm-hmm.
So what's next?
Christmas.
Where's Christmas at?
I'm going to Colorado.
Jeez. Dang.
E.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm trying to tell you.
Where are you going? Aspen? Vale? Snowmass? Which one?
No, I'm going to Beaver Creek.
Beaver Creek.
Yeah.
Kind of a
hidden gem.
Yeah, hidden
Yeah,
gem.
y'all know about that. That's the hidden gem.
It's a hidden gem. All right, well, that's good. And your dad's coming to see you?
Yes, he's coming in tonight.
All right.
Yeah.
And he's going to come by tomorrow.
He
We get to
is,
meet him. He,
yeah.
by the way, again, tell him thank you. He gave to the J
I will,
Fund.
yeah,
Shout out Papa Mac.
Papa Mac. What's his first name?
Steve.
Steve McDonald.
Call him Steve-O, whatever.
Yeah.
Steve-O. No,
Steve-O is what I called him. It's because I always think of, and you won't know this name, but there was a Philadelphia Eagle great named Tommy McDonald. So that's why I don't want to call him Tommy. It's Steve. All right. What are your, Molly?
Yes.
Time to match with Molly. Brought to you by MyBookie. What are your 3 games this week? Your last chance to go a perfect 3-0. If the caller gets an entry, if he beats Molly or ties Molly, he gets 2 entries. That means at most there's 24 names in the hat. And you have won a couple. So there's not 24 total. There'll be about 20. And so you have a 1 in 20 shot of winning a freaking better than that, because you're sometimes in there for 2. You basically got a 1 in 10 shot of winning a foursome to the stadium course. That is so easy. You are so lucky, Googans. Anyway, continue.
All right. My first pick, Tampa Bay -5.5.
Okay.
Against the Panthers.
Tampa Bay, you like to cover against the Carolina Panthers.
Correct.
Oh, I like that, Molly. I like that.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And then we're gonna go Jags -8.5
Oh.
against the Bengals.
Oh, wow. You're looking for a
Big
Jag
believer here.
blowout.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then final pick, we're going Chargers -5.5 against Patriots.
Okay, Chargers on the road. I like that pick, because I think that New England is tanking, and they're changing quarterbacks. I like that pick.
What you think about her picks, Dano?
I think that
Molly, you in danger, girl.
Yeah. She hates that now, by the way.
Maybe
Give it to me one more time, E.
You in danger, girl.
Yeah, I think so, Miles. All right, you ready to see what Tommy has to go against you?
Let's see it.
All right, we got Tommy from Neptune Beach. He's ready to match wits with Molly. Tommy, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. How about you guys?
Good. Tommy, this is big now. All you got to do is beat Molly. She doesn't have a great track record.
Nope.
Quite frankly, if you don't win, shame on you.
Molly, you in danger, girl.
So you got 3 picks. You can't repeat any of the ones that she had. If you beat her or tie her, you get 2 entries into a foursome at the TPC, brought to you by MyBookie.
MyBookie, dog.
Tommy, you have the con.
I'll go with the Texans covering.
All right?
I'll go with the Cardinals
Ooh.
covering.
Okay.
And then let's go Chiefs covering.
Chiefs. All right. We'll check the point spreads and keep a track on that. You leave your information with E. You got the info?
Not yet, but I'm
Stay
going
on
with
the
it.
line, Tommy. We'll get your information. And good luck in matching wits with Molly. Molly, your work here is done. What else do you have on the docket today, young lady?
Maybe a run.
A run. You going to run later?
Yeah.
All right.
Keep
How
it
much
there.
are we running these days?
I'm training for a marathon right now, so probably like 7 today.
Oof. Oof.
And it's cold out there.
It is. It's
Yeah.
cold, so we'll
It
see.
is
We'll
cold.
see.
All right. Well, thank you.
Freeze.
Yeah.
You in danger, girl.
Yeah. You in danger.
Too cold out there, bro.
All right. That's Match Wits with Molly. So that's completed. We took care of that. We got the Ox Guggen on the line. He's ready to come to my side of the fence now. And I think last night I heard Ox loud and proud in Nocatee, somebody chanting, "Bring back Mike White." Is that true?
No.
No.
He's gonna get fired in Georgia. I mean,
He beat the Knowles last night, Ox.
Yeah, great. FSU's got a bad team this year. FSU's struggling.
They are, but they did win one. They beat, I think it was Colorado, number 18 team in the country. They did knock them off, maybe in overtime. But, yeah, I don't think they're very good. But that was a bad loss for the Gators last night anyway, but I don't think that's why you called. What's up?
No. It's the worst it's ever been. I mean, the only news Gator fans have now is bad news. I mean, we've taken it on the chin. It's the worst it's ever been, Dan, and I need to get out of this funk. I did my SEC trip over the weekend.
Oh yeah, Gator went to Egg and Iron Bowls.
Yeah, Gator was hanging out.
Yeah, he caught a little flack here on the radio, but Gator probably did the right thing. He doesn't care.
Yeah. I mean, Jeff was telling me how important it was to be down in Gainesville. And what time did he leave for the game?
I don't know.
Yeah. It was about 4 years ago. Was the last time.
Oh.
He went to So I was over in Starkville. And on Thanksgiving Day.
Okay.
And bought a cowbell, rang the cowbell, enjoyed my time there. Drove to Tuscaloosa, spent the day in Tuscaloosa on Friday, and Saturday morning got up, drove over to Auburn, and attended an excellent game there at the Iron Bowl. So 2 things checked off the list. Got a selfie with Feinbaum.
Went
to the SEC Network, saw all of that monkey business. Went over to Toomer's Corner.
Yes. Did you have a lemonade?
At the end of the game.
Did you get a lemonade at Toomer's?
Yeah, we did the lemonade.
At that drugstore?
Yep.
Very nice.
Stood in line, went through there. I even bought a little T-shirt. It shows I'll be rolling a tree.
I got a T-shirt when I went up there. I like that.
Yeah. So when we were at the end of the game, we were in the upper deck.
Okay.
I said, let's stand here.
How much were those tickets, Gator?
That sent me back about $600.
Okay.
That was. But the Egg Bowl, we had a good. We bought tickets to the upper deck there too for like $70 for both of them.
Okay.
But then when we were in line my wife wanted coffee, so we were in line and we struck up a conversation with some guy at the Starbucks, and he said, "Well, I've got 2 tickets on the 50-yard line, 12 rows from the field. I'm just going to give them to you because we're in the Champions Club for this game." And I said, "I'll take them." So we had great seats for the Egg Bowl.
Good.
But the Iron Bowl, we were in the upper deck. And, it gets down to that final play, and I told the wife, all the students were already starting to run towards the field. They were going to rush the field. I said, "Look, we're going on the field, and then we're going to go to Toomer's Corner." And I said, "Just get ready." And that play happened, and I looked at her and said, "Let's head to the car." We did not get to see him roll in Toomer's Corner. I didn't care who won. I just wanted to be in the middle of it, And we had a good time. And I would highly recommend that trip for anybody that loves college football because you get to see 2 games and not really that far apart.
All right, brother. Hey, good stuff. Appreciate it. Glad you had a good time.
All right, we'll talk to you.
All right, there he goes. That's the Ox Gator. We follow him up. Let's Charlton K. Gainey's on the line. He's licking his wounds. He took a double whammy last night as his Lady Vols and Tennessee basketball team both lost.
Good morning, Dan.
Good morning.
It's a serious day. I've got some numbers here I want to validate the bias against the University of Tennessee by the officials.
Yes.
And, this I'm not that guy, but
yes, you are. Yes, you are, but go ahead.
Facts don't lie. So let's just start with the basketball game last night.
Okay.
We played the worst half under Rick Barnes.
Okay.
Gave up 61 in the first half.
Down
22 at halftime, cut it to 7, had a chance. But how can one team shoot 38 free throws and the other team shoot 16?
I don't know.
Tennessee, 13 for 16.
Yeah.
North Carolina, 32 for 38.
Ooh,
38.
That's home cooking, buddy.
Tell me that something's not right there. Now,
that doesn't feel right.
My nephew, he only shot 1 for 9 from 3. I'm a little disappointed. I have to give a call today. Jordan Gainey and tighten him up.
Yeah.
Now, let's go to the football.
Okay. More numbers? Okay.
I've got some numbers for you that have been proven out. I'll send you the picture of it.
All right.
Did you know that Tennessee was rewarded the fewest first downs by penalty in the SEC this past year?
No, I did not know that.
Did you know that Tennessee opponents were awarded the most first downs by penalty?
I did not know that.
Against Tennessee in the SEC this year. You know what that equated to? That equated to 2 first downs per game. Now, what's the deal here? Why can't we get a fair shake?
Wake Forest shot 29 free throws. Florida shot 19.
Well, that's only 10. I mean, that's not a 22.
That's not 22?
Yeah.
10's okay?
We lost by 8 points. they got 22 more chances than we did.
Oof.
You see how that works?
I do.
I mean, are you deflecting from the fact that I got referees just basically stealing from us in a football game? We can't
get him out of here, E! Get him out of here!
Get your behind out of here.
He love him. He's gone. We're gonna get Joe U in here. What a Hall of Fame triumvirate right here. Morning, U.
Top of the morning, boys. The opening act has come on, so now it's time for the show. the main stage. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got a great idea for college football. A great idea. Oh, before that, with the Iron Bowl, I would rather my team get blown out than lose on not covering the guy at the end.
God, that's. I don't mean to say that's a kick in the giblets. I mean, you can't. Right. I mean, there's nothing worse. And to your arch rival,
yeah.
And the fact that you're about to pull the biggest upset of the year. Come on, man.
Imagine a kid's about to jump and run on the field.
Oh yeah.
About to.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Oh, and the Garnt should Google and text me anytime we lose. Bro, it's November. We lost to Maryland by 20 points last November.
Yeah, but wait, time out, you. I asked you for one favor your whole life, and you told me, we got that, Hick. Don't worry.
You know what I'm saying? I guess we have pounded Georgia, so we can only beat one SEC team a week. We're contractually obligated, not embarrass the SEC, so that we can stay on ESPN.
Okay.
Hey, here's college football. It's a great idea.
Okay, I love great ideas, if you do say so.
Think about this. These kids are opting out of the bowl games, people declaring early for the NFL. So if you're not in the playoffs, the bowl games, the kids aren't playing in them, right? I mean, some of them are, but for the most part, a lot of high, quality players are opting out. So it doesn't have the effect that it has. How about instead of, I'm talking obviously outside of the playoff bowl game, BCS game. How about instead of having the bowl games as we traditionally had them, and they're not meaning much because kids are opting out, instead of a spring game, why don't we make the bowl game the spring game? You got all this enthusiasm, everybody's undefeated. It's based on what you did last season, but it'll draw a lot more attention.
I'm okay.
I know I've given some great ideas.
I'm okay with that one.
You know what I'm saying? That's
I'm okay.
Lowering the goals.
Let me noodle on that one, Joe U, and I'll get back to you. But I don't mind that. I don't mind that, and that will build excitement for and then you can keep them in the cities, and they could travel, and it's in April, and everybody's cool. All right, good idea.
All right,
you're out. Thank you, Joe U. We got to take a break. We'll keep it rolling right here on The Drill.
Now, the Lamb Rant, brought to you by the best bet card rooms of Jacksonville, Orange Park, and St. Augustine.
Heading into December, the Jaguars are 8-3 and share the number 2 seed in the AFC. Incredibly, all 8 victories have come away from home, including 2 in London. With 3 home games and 3 road games remaining, the Jaguars have put together one of the most surprising and unusual seasons in NFL history. The remaining home games are Monday night against the Bengals, totally off track with the loss of All-Pro quarterback Joe Burrow. The Ravens, regarded by many as the AFC's best team, and the Panthers battling the Patriots for the number 1 draft pick. Road games are at Cleveland, Tampa Bay, and Tennessee. I only see 1 or 2 more losses. Surprisingly, no unit has been better than the special teams, and the defense has outplayed the offense. That's a nice problem to have because the offense has enough players to be outstanding. Are we talking a Super Bowl here? There's certainly no reason now to think it can't happen.
Read more about it on 1010XL.com. The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Are you looking for durable, longer-lasting siding? LP SmartSide Trim and Siding is made from engineered wood that features durability and strength, thanks to a process called SmartGuard. This process treats every SmartSide product to the core, with waxes, resins, and zinc borate, and adds an overlay to the product, which helps LP SmartSide Trim and Siding withstand moisture, hail, humidity, and helps provide resistance against termites and fungal decay. Visit your local 84 Lumber to learn more.
Hey folks, Dave Binion with Zero Res. I asked my wife what she wants for Christmas, and she said the same thing she does every year. She wants a clean home full of family and friends. That means the carpets, the tile and grout, the large oriental rug in our family room, and the huge sectional sofa that everyone loves to hang out on all need a good Zero Res cleaning. Give Zero Res a call and get your carpets cleaned for only $49 a room, and get your tile and grout cleaned for 25% off. Zero Res spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
All right, gang, when you got a problem, you know what you need? You need a problem solver, and that's what my friends Chad and Sandy at chadandsandy.com are. In fact, they're problem solvers that come with a promise. It's prime home selling season. Right now, home buyers are actively looking, and with mortgage rates stabilizing, now is the ideal time to get your home sold for maximum dollar. Make the smart choice. Hire the agents we're recommending, Chad and Sandy Newman. Look, you may have what you think is a problem, and it's really not one at all. You want maximum equity from your home, but not sure how? Leave that to Chad and Sandy, because they are making you this guarantee. Your home will be sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. Lynn in Orange Park, I wanted to move to be closer to family. Heard about Chad and Sandy's success guarantee on the radio. I hired them. My home sold above list in 3 days. Call the agents we're recommending, Chad and Sandy at chadandsandy.com, 904-414-6200, 904-414-6200, or chadandsandy.com.
Is your vehicle in need of some TLC? Bring it to the experts at Tire Outlet. With over 40 years of experience and 15 locations across Florida, Tire Outlet is the brand you can trust. Our certified technicians do the job right to get you in and out in no time flat. Hurry in for great deals on tires and automotive service. We offer free tire rotations, free brake inspections, rebate offers on brand name tires, and a legendary price match guarantee on every set of brand new tires. Tire Outlet, wholesale prices, premium service.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
These dogs have a lot of bite.
My dogs are barking today.
Get more bark out of your dogs. I'm Andrew Gibson. I'll bring you the Bulldog Report all season long on 1010XL.
Brought to you by Travis Cummings and the Bailey Group.
How about them dogs?
Are you ready for the ultimate happy hour experience? Look no further than Bellwether, downtown's undisputed champion of good times. It's Tuesday through Saturday from 4 to 7 p, with the exception on Friday when happy hour starts at 11 a.m. Rally the team and head over to Bellwether. The vibe is full and the food is unbeatable. Free parking after 6 p on weekdays and all weekend. Bellwether Restaurant, where great food and the best happy hour in town come together for an epic win.
What I was told was bone on bone. I was going to have knee replacement, and I do not like surgery.
Desperate to avoid surgery, Julie decided to check out QC Kinetics non-surgical regenerative treatments.
My daughter actually works in a Chapel Hill, North Carolina lab, and I sent her all of the information that I was given, and she's like, "Oh, Mom, this is for you. I've heard great things about this." She's like, "You need to try it before ever doing surgery."
Julie started the QC Kinetics natural biologic treatments right in the office, using her own healing properties to help restore her damaged tissue.
I know, my daughter was right. Yeah, it's nice when you've got that person you can go to who might have a little bit more information, especially on the science of it. QC Kinetics, it's life-changing.
Find out if you're a good candidate. Call QC Kinetics now for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 904-274-5522. That's 904-274-5522. 904-274-5522.
When you roll into a convenience store for some cold Bud Light, you want to make sure it's, well, cold. Check out the big coolers at Circle K. They make sure it's chilled and ready to go for the big game or party. Swing by Circle K and pick up some cold Bud Light.
Hey, babes, the toilet is running.
Really? Oh, where's it going?
Well, Mr. Funny Man, it's going to our water bill, increasing our monthly costs, which are already sky high. Not to mention the absolute waste of water.
Yeah, okay then. I'll call Duck Duck Rooter.
Toilet running? Clogged drain or leaky faucet? We have your solution. Duck Duck Rooter, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
904-862-6769. Hunting season is here, so lock and load on that new rifle or shotgun at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach. Tons of great options with the best prices and no waiting this side of the ditch. Arm yourself with the best at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. This is your Duval Minute, brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
I'll give you one cool moment about Monday Night Football. It's the Taylor Bowl, right? Think about it. Zach Taylor, the head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals, and offensive coordinator Press Taylor of the Jacksonville Jaguars going head-to-head. First time they've gone head-to-head with Press being the OC. Press holds the advantage over Zach with a record of 2-1-1, but this is, like I said, the first time. E, open your mic. Quick question. You're the parents of Press and Zach. Do you root for the head coach more than you root for the OC, or do you go equal?
You got to go for the head coach.
That's what I thought. But they say they're going to both wear Jags and Bengals gear, which I like. Anyway, Press Taylor versus Zach Taylor, the Taylor Bowl on Monday night. And that's your Duval Minute, brought to you by Lift Power. Lift Power does it all. They've been providing the Southeast with all its material handling needs for more than 50 years from right here in Jacksonville, FLA. Family-owned and operated, from lift trucks, warehouse design, docks and doors, to total warehouse design, service support, fleet management, and more. You name it, Lift Power does it. Learn more at liftpower.com. Oh, it's a celebration today. Happy birthday, Jags. 30 years. That's right. He was 7 years old.
I don't even know what I was doing then.
Doesn't remember.
I wasn't a Jag fan then.
Got a lot of social media pictures and stuff of people, though, then and now. That's kind of cool. I was already old. I was 30. I was 30 years old in Chicago. Breaking the news with you guys.
Chasing that story.
It was great. It was great. It was, like I said, it's still the best thing I ever covered, man. Because it's just what it means and how much it means. So, yeah, good times for sure throughout. So, Jags and Bengals go Monday night. Not time for trending, but a couple things happening. Balls Davis, the late great Balls Davis, sent me something funny last night. They were lighting the Christmas tree at the Rockefeller Center up there in New York. Yeah. So they had a lot of stars out singing Christmas melodies.
Yeah.
So my guy Barry was out there.
And hello.
Thank you. He has had a lot of work done. I mean, I've never seen.
Looking like a Ken doll.
Bro, the guy's 80 years old, and he doesn't have a wrinkle.
Not a wrinkle on his face.
Barry should meet Dolly.
Barry and Dolly.
Yeah, I'm 60, and I got a road map up here. You know what I mean? But I wear it proudly. I like my crinkles.
You got to embrace it, man.
I embrace it. Let the hair go. You know, it's all salt now.
And pepper.
No pepper. Very
all
little
salt.
pepper.
You wear it well.
I wear it, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't care. Barry, you can't beat Father Time, man. You cannot beat him.
Barry tried to be 31 still.
It's how you feel inside, bro. That matters. Dang it, Barry. It's some sort of red hair working thing. I don't know what my man was doing.
He preserved the pipes, though, right?
Pipes are fine.
Pipes are fine.
Looked like a cold night in New York City, by the way. Oof. Looked like a cold night. We got to get this. We got to, we got the Nardo Wick guy.
You know Nardo?
I don't know Nardo. You know Nardo. I asked you.
Uh-huh.
But I know I know him now because his guys knocked out a kid, and he's in the hospital in critical condition. Can't do that, man. Nardo, you got to give him up, man. That's frustrating.
Yeah, like when we talk about this, man, the culture got it wrong as far as the no snitching thing, man. Like, that's stupid.
See, that's
especially
my man
when
E.
somebody loses.
That's my man E telling. That's not me. That's E.
Yeah, that's E. That's E.T.
Yeah, I trust E.T. So, anyway, just a side thought. Let's see if anything else. Haven't seen much from the Coven lately. The one Courtney had the baby Rocky.
Uh-huh.
That's my dog's name, Rocky.
Rock Dog. I met Rock Dog.
You met Rockjaw. He's a lovely dog. He's a little fellow, though, isn't he?
He is.
He's not loyal either. If you had food, he would have been your best friend.
Oh, dang. Rock Dog would have just slid on you like that.
Oh, if you had he would leave the what Rockjaw doesn't quite get through that Rockjaw brain of his is that he hit the lottery when we took him home. He lives a life of luxury.
Oh, yeah.
He can sleep in the bed. He can go up on the stairs on the nice, comfy carpet.
He can go out back and look at the
water.
water.
He can do whatever. He can roll in the grass. He can do whatever he wants.
Rock Dog living.
He can. We plucked him from the jaws of death and gave him this life of luxury, and yet no loyalty whatsoever.
That's crazy.
Not a bit. He would have went home with you.
Dang.
If you had walked in with a hamburger, he would have sat by your side. He would have put his little legs up on your legs and looked at you with those big brown eyes, hoping to snare a bite. And then if you had fed him and you left with hamburger, he would have jumped up into your arms and left with you.
These dogs ain't loyal.
Where's the loyalty?
Dang.
That's my only question about Rockjaw. I have a little bit of problem with that. So,
Hey, Dano.
Yes, sir.
I got a shout out, man.
What you got?
Not only is Mandarin in the playoffs still.
Yes.
Not only is Bowles in the playoffs still.
Yes.
St. Augustine.
Yeah.
Man, I got to give a shout out to my Fleming Island Dreadnought U11 team.
What up, U11?
That Pop Warner team.
Oh, man.
My big homie, Kellen Kaufman, he doing his thing.
He's
out
coaching
there.
them up good.
No, he one of the players, man.
Oh.
My dog Eric Kaufman, one of the coaches.
Oh, okay.
But they're playing in the national championship this weekend in Orlando.
Oh.
I wanted to make sure I show some love to the young boys, man.
Tell the boys 4 to 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Every play, 4 to 6 seconds. Give your very best for 4 to 6 seconds.
Hold your blocks for 4 to 6 seconds.
That's all I need. I need 4 to 6 seconds, men. 4 to 6 seconds and we win the game.
Uh-huh.
That was one of Urban's great ones. Ox used to use that with the Little Panthers back in the day when he was coaching.
The Little Panthers?
Yeah, he had the Little Panthers out there.
Shout out.
He was. Now, but we're about the Dreadnoughts. Is that the name of the team?
The Dreadnoughts. Fleming Island Dreadnoughts.
U11.
U11 Pop Warner.
Go get you one. Who are they? Do we know? We don't know who they're playing.
Man, I don't know.
They're playing in Disney, though.
Yeah, they're going to the O. Bring it back.
Bring back that trophy. So this is the drill. We'll make the turn for home next.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
The great thing about live sports, you never know what's going to happen.
Oh, how did he pull that off?
Get the most live play-by-play on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray from South Georgia to Central Florida and coast to coast. The Murray Ford Superstores are still putting the customers first and cranking out the deals those big city dealers can't touch. It's no wonder everybody's driving to Murray Ford Superstore to purchase their new vehicle. It's simple. If Murray Ford Superstores doesn't have it, the manufacturer doesn't build it. Plus, you get a 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified new and pre-owned vehicle. Shazam! Holy Jesus Aruba Batman, how do we do it? There's no reason for your purchase to take all day, running around with those big city dealers and being flim-flammed with those big city prices. Nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. And we'll trade anything from aluminum cans to minivans. Be American, buy Murray Ford Superstore. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray, in Stark or Kingsland. I'll be waiting for you. And remember, at any Murray Superstore, it's all about you. Shazam!
Tease the season at Edwin Watts Golf Shops by Worldwide Golf for holiday specials this year. Featuring the Callaway Paradigm Woods, forged carbon for unparalleled distance and forgiveness. Now up to $100 off. And from Bushnell, the new Tour V6 Series laser rangefinders provide you the most accurate distances in golf. There's always gift cards in any amount for the special golfer you're shopping for. Edwin Watts Golf Shops is home with a 90-day satisfaction guarantee. Shop us in store or online at worldwidegolf.com.
Hey, this is Stevie Beechurst of Beechurst Plumbing. Growing up in Jacksonville, I was always proud when my dad would point at a building and say, I did the plumbing for that. That's the same kind of pride we instill in every plumber here at Beechurst Plumbing. And that's the kind of pride you can expect when you hire Beechurst Plumbing for your home or business. Right now, we're doing fall specials to get your project going. To find out how we can help you, visit BeechurstPlumbing.com. BETROS Plumbing.com. Beechurst Plumbing, here to help.
When you're a little kid on the playground, they tell you don't hit back.
Well, the courtroom isn't a playground, and if you've suffered an injury or death in your family, I'm here to tell you it's okay to hit back and fight to make them pay. I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and at Hastings Injury Law, we understand all the pain and emotion that comes with being wrong, and we've dedicated our lives to making things right for people like you. So if you get hit back with Hastings Injury Law. Offices, Jacksonville.
Catch up on Cristobal and the Canes. Listen for the Performance Painting Hurricane Report on 1010XL.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
Hey, I can hear from my friends at Nimnick Buick GMC. Man, you want to talk about a company that goes above and beyond? Seems like that's what Nimnick Buick GMC does for you, the customer. Why? Oh, let me count the ways. Tired of shopping those online dealers that overpromise and underdeliver? Nimnick Buick GMC will introduce you to Car Bravo, a better way to shop used vehicles online with transparent pricing. With Car Bravo, doesn't matter what used vehicle you are looking for because they certify all makes and models. Just go to nimnickbuickgmc.com and you will see how that works. You want an oil change from the comfort of your living room? Nimnick Buick GMC now offers mobile oil changes across all Jacksonville communities. They'll come to your home, your office, change your oil and filters, rotate your tires, top of your fluids, and even change your wiper blades or replace your battery. Again, nimnickbuickgmc.com. They've been in business for 82 years because they've been doing the business the right way and then some. Nimnick, your friends in the car business since 1941. We are professional grade GMC.
Hey everybody, Mike Dempsey here for Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Do you have unused funds in your HSA or FSA accounts? Why not put those pre-tax dollars to its best use, your health? Awaken 180 is an approved expense for HSA and FSA plans thanks to the recognized health and medical benefits that Awaken 180 delivers. And remember, those unused dollars might vanish at year's end. So let's make those extra pounds disappear instead. You might be thinking, wait until after the holidays to start Awaken 180. But here's a thought. The program is designed for real life, holidays included. With Awaken 180, you can enjoy celebrations, cocktails, and even those holiday feasts, all while losing weight. Don't wait for the new year to make a change. Use your HSA or FSA funds now for something truly impactful, your health. Start now and step into the new year with more life in your life. Call the solution for weight loss, Awaken 180 Weight Loss, at 844-346-1800. That's 844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville, and you're letting out a little bit of a secret. Am I right in hearing that Triumph is creating a dirt bike?
They are. They've been at it for 5 years, and they've been at it with the best. Ricky Carmichael has designed this dirt bike from the ground up, and it's going to be a winner.
And so they're going to be coming out with brand new models to open up next year.
They are. We will have them on the showroom very, very soon.
Triumph in the dirt bike business. You can find all the info at cyclesofjacksonville.com and in the showroom.
Looking for the perfect stocking stuffer? How about the Blue Crab Crab House? Right now, buy a $50 gift card, you get $15 free. $50 gives you an additional $15. Also sign up. The private dining room is available for you. Call them 260-CRAB for all the details. Tuesday through Saturday, 4:30 to 9, Sunday noon to 9, only at the Blue Crab Crab House right off of San Jose, Jointon Creek Road.
This is Dr. Steve Crenshaw, Assistant Team Physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the latest update on the Jaguars brought to you by Baptist Health and JOI.
Trevor Lawrence is ranked amongst the best quarterbacks in the NFL this season. Lawrence credits the elite play to his confidence that Coach Peterson has in him, allowing him to just go out and play freely.
Him having that confidence, I mean, he continues to tell me all the time, whether the play was good, bad, either way, I think he has kept that confidence, and that's given me a lot of confidence. I can just go play. I don't have to worry about really anything, and of course you're going to make some mistakes and you're not going to make every play, but having the ability to go play with confidence, I know that Coach Peterson and the whole staff and all the players have that full confidence in me just to go, let it loose.
Trevor Lawrence from The Rich Eisen Show. I'm Molly McDonald with your Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute Jaguars update.
XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the 2-minute drill. Brought to you by Tire Outlet. Keeping 1010XL talking with wholesale prices and premium service. Tire Outlet, Jacksonville's largest locally owned automotive repair shop.
Morning, Tone.
Good morning.
Getting ready for Jaguars today. You and Mike, what do you guys got cooking on a Thursday?
Yeah, we'll do the Week 13 Breakfast Bowl.
Oh, loser this week?
This week. Dylan Pockets brought us all breakfast this morning. Yeah, Josh Dobbs didn't help him on Monday Night Football. And our question of the day today asking, other than Trevor Lawrence and Josh Allen, who are the 3 players the Jaguars can least afford to lose for any period of time in the last 6 weeks of the season?
Good options. Which is, you know what? When there are good options, that means it's a good team, right?
Oh, absolutely.
If we just said, well, it's him and him and him, then we know. So that's
well, we're not asking these questions most years.
Yes,
right.
Right.
This is we got a good team. What do they need to keep healthy down the stretch kind of year?
If the Jags go 13-4, 12-5, how many Pro Bowlers will they have? Would you guess?
3, maybe 4.
3 or 4? Yeah. I think that's about right.
Yeah.
I think that's about right. All right, well, have a great show.
Thank you.
Mike and Tony, Breakfast Bowl, Loser Dylan, and the rest all coming up here at the top of the hour.
Now, today's takeaways, brought to you by Key Buick GMC, where our family dealership has been helping families buy vehicles for over 50 years.
Great job today. What are you taking away from today's extravaganza?
I just keep hearing something giggling like around here.
Oh.
I hear it giggling,
chuckling.
And I realize what it was.
Yeah.
It's that wheel.
That wheel's tucked away on the floor. It's in the dark with a bunch of junk around it. It's not happy where it is.
No.
And I have to walk by it every now and then. And today, because I didn't have a very good week last week in either bet, I swear the wheel is giggling at me now.
I think I hear it's giggling at you too.
I think it's giggling at me. I don't like that, and it may taunt and it may haunt me one more time or 2 more times if I don't get off my butt and start picking some games. So if you can help me, please do. All right, that'll do it. We're back tomorrow with the Friday 5-Pack and much more. Thanks for hanging out with us. Jaguars Today, Mike Dempsey, Tony Smith coming up next.
The Drill on 1010XL from the studio.